that make her head adjudicator?
No, that's Bobby. Wherever she is. And yes, clearly Bobby Joe has kindly offered to be head adjudicator.
Under the bus she goes.
Will you stop crying?
I wish everybody a ton of luck tonight. We've got dinner coming at about 8 o'clock. There'll be pizza and there are already brownies, just brownies, nothing else. And we are being live streamed tonight as well, so that's pretty cool. And other than that, I'll save my voice and talk later. So we are not timing, but please be aware that of how long your shots take. The refs will call you if they think that you're taking too long.
Sorry, I missed that. Can you say it all again?
No. So yes, again,
Academy Award.
good luck. Go get them. You got 4 minutes to finish off your practice or have a powwow. Good luck, everyone, tonight. Thank you.
Well, that was the most entertaining start to final.
Why did Rally not do that?
She hardly
I love what I hear it. You guys.
That's all.
Don will do you. So Don and Alana will do you first.
What, 2 of us?
Well, one on each table.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. We've only got 8 refs at the moment. Okay. So maybe they before each There's Janet. Where's the brownie? I know. Where are the brownies? Nikki? Where are the brownies? I can't see them. Can I have a brownie?
That's all.
Let's comment.
Testing.
I told him that he was very, I told him he was petite once and he told me that I just
How could you do that to a bloke, you bitch?
I didn't mean it like that. I just said
Yeah, we know Timmy's tiny, but just a tea. Then he takes the finest thing. Fucking eat. He was pretty impressed. He got it done in half an hour. Oh, yeah, hang on.
We're lagging for the break.
when Emma and I land, it was like he hit it with a fucking hammer. It nearly travelled back past the motorway. No, it's closest to the rail.
Well, you don't know Hey, Timmy, you're no longer Tiny Tim, you're now Petite Tim. Yeah. Yeah, three did too. There was Black, Eddies, and Renegade. They were meant to be Renegades, but I was not wrong. Yeah, Renegades.
The second best team.
The second best team.
Should have played us if we would have been third.
We were fracking.
Your side would have made it.
Oh yeah, so two
Black, green, and Renegade.
Renegade
Oh, was that you guys? That was Frecker. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Sorry, I apologise.
Let's go, everyone.
I've got something to do straight away.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the JT Eddie's Pockets Summer Comp 2026 Grand Final. So we've got here me, Tim Morrissey, and Bobby Joe, who will be commentating for you tonight.
How are you, Timmy?
Yeah, going pretty good. I actually regret I haven't seen enough of this comp this year after playing it about... I reckon I did 12 years in a row.
Jesus.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, well, it's my second year, and we had 12 teams in this year, and it was really competitive this season. I think they've changed the format back to how it was, changed it last year to trial something and changed it back this year, and I do prefer the format for this year. So the format is 5-man teams. You play 2 single rounds of doubles, which are predetermined at the start of the season who plays with who. So it's always the captain and the A player playing with the B, C or D player. And then you play 5x5 singles.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I just remember last year we ended up starting a bit earlier, didn't we?
Yeah.
Just to get through it. Oh, that's good. So that's improved.
And I think the doubles has worked really well this year. Especially with the lower level players, you've seen the improvement throughout the whole season in those C and D grade players. getting wins and mapping outs a little bit better and just learning throughout the season, which is great.
Yeah, no, good. And the two teams, obviously, tonight we've got Breaking Point, captained by... We're also head adjudicator tonight.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so
Yes.
commentating, you're not working bar or anything?
Nah.
Yeah, okay.
I might
Alright.
steal the pizza later, though.
Yeah, good.
But no, nothing else tonight. Can adjudicate from here as well, which is good if anything arises. But yeah, going to the two teams, this is our A grade final. So we do two finals, top 5, bottom 5, and unfortunately anyone that finishes in 11th and 12th position doesn't make finals at all.
Yeah.
But over in our B grade final, you have Stan's team and Stan and Scott Henderson's team going against each other in that B grade final.
Okay, so that's happening now. On a different-
Yes.
Okay.
That's happening over on the tables next to it. But yeah, I think we're only streaming the A1 for tonight because there's other league things going on around it, so don't want to interfere there. But in terms of these two teams, Breaking Point and Lynch Mob, both been incredibly strong, finished first and second on the ladder this season. So fitting that they're both in the finals. Breaking Point, I think, have been on top all season. Very, very solid team all the way down their list. So, no, well done to them. And Dan's team as well, very, very solid.
And tell me, how did your team go this year?
My team snuck into 5th and we won our first final and then come up against Dan Lynch's team and we were a delightful 10-3 up in that final and lost it 14-13. The definition of choking.
Wow, so you only had to win 4...
We had to win 3 frames after that because, yeah, it went 11-3 and then, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, three frames.
Gee, you must have played well early.
Oh, we're phenomenal.
Yeah.
Dan Lynch was the only one to win a frame. And then all of a sudden they all figured out how to play pool again and didn't get another look in. We had an opportunity to win it and I overran a ball and played a really tough black and it rattled.
Yeah, well, that hurts. So you've done well to turn up tonight.
I know.
So that was last week?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, 2 weeks ago.
And then
Okay.
Dan played Ian Hennessy's team last week and got over the line against them. So they've gone the long road because they had a double chance. They lost the first week and then have come back and won every week. And Breaking Point have only had to play one final up until now. They won last week and straight into the grand final. Not last week, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so they've had a week off last week, so we'll see how that reflects on them tonight.
Well, Breaking Point in Wellesley's game here, they're looking pretty tight. As long as... well, that's not awesome.
Has overrun that a bit, and obviously this is a doubles frame, so he's left his, by the looks of it, I think it's their D player.
Yeah.
So it's captain and D and A and C by the looks of it, I think. Yes, A and C.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hasn't left his partner overly great.
Yeah, it looks like Greg's setting up Michael for the double here. And he's going to top through to come off 2 rails to land on the... That's funny, there's conversations as a Prem player telling a D-grade player to do something that's not in their tool set. He looks he's too low on this anyway.
It's a great effort.
Yeah, not
I'll give
bad.
him that. But hasn't left him a lot.
Dan's laughing at that.
Because I think it might be Kerry's shot, or maybe it's Dan's shot.
No, I think it's
Dan's. But on the other table, Jacob and Narelle have played a turnover and haven't left they've left a nice fine cut on this yellow. And overcut it. So this should be a good out now for Jacob and Narelle. I don't see them not making it.
Yep, and I don't see Greg missing that. And
Oh, Jacob. Oh no, he has left it okay.
yep, no, that's
That's
not too bad.
fine. Oh,
There we
nails
go on
black.
the board for breaking point.
And oh, Narelle sat that.
Gee, I did like how Michael just got down on that and knocked it in.
He is known for that. He did that to us
Yeah.
many times
That
throughout
was,
the season.
like I've seen Michael play here a bit when I'm down here, but yeah, in terms of a grand final, that was pretty encouraging from a D player.
Absolutely. I'd be very happy if my D player got down and knocked that in clean. Just going to have Dan come in and take over for a sec because he's just going to update the pool stat side of things within the system. We do use pool stat here on a Tuesday night for all of our scoring, so thank Greg for his support in that. Big supporter of 8 Ball, alongside obviously your other supporters of 8 Ball being Dan and Pool Stat and everyone else, so it's really good.
It's the second thing he's done in the game. Giving that ball to the player.
Yeah, I called the colours.
You're doing a great job. Thank you.
No, it wasn't Bob. Well, they'd already said foul. It's all right. I don't mind. I'm quite comfortable with my technology. It's Nicholas over there that I'm worried about. Man, she's going through puberty. She's becoming a big boy.
So we are still here, guys. Dan's just, even though it's captaining, he's just got to tweak a little bit with the feed of the names from Full Stat through to YouTube. So we've got Narelle lining up here for a telling black. Again, very confident. So yeah, no, she'll be very happy to get started with a win in the doubles there.
I wasn't trying to do this.
Just be back in 1 minute, guys. All right, so the induction training for the commentary team now has been completed. Thank you, Dan. And Michael versus Peter on table 1. Yeah, so that's a good choice of shot there by Michael. Probably hoping to get a slightly better white than that. I don't think he planned to hit the red, but it's actually fallen pretty well, leaving Peter fairly long yellow. He's tried to steer that in a bit and got a fair coverage on a fairly insignificant pocket, perhaps helpful to the black a little bit later, but yeah, he would have wanted definitely to pot that. Yeah, fortunately there's only really left a Chinese longish red, and he's going to take this other half ball. He's going to have to mind the in off here, Michael, and he's gone straight in off. Yeah, he needed to get into that one a bit, obviously, to avoid that. So Lynch Mob obviously trying to get one on the board on table 1 here. Now, Peter Orwin, I did play against him at least last season and possibly the one before. Always admired Peter's attitude to the game. Always very good team player, always up, and I would definitely be happy to select him in my team. Just even tempered, brings the same person and game each week. You know what you're getting with Peter 100%. Oh, he just did. Gee, he did definitely lift off that, but managed to keep his cue straight. Yeah, he'll just have to map this. I don't think that black goes to middle, which doesn't really matter because it's obviously going to bottom left, and he's got a couple of good linking balls. It is good, I think, that this one goes now. Gee, that's... Ooh. He might still be okay here, I reckon, even if that's touching on the red, he can take this... Gee, that doesn't look on. Yeah. Well, this must be on if he's lined it up. Trust his eye. Yep, again, he's just lifting on that and his cue's going offline to straighten that shot. But yeah, fortunately he hasn't left a heap on, and that yellow's luckily disjawed to be on and taking about a third of that pocket as well. Gee, I'm not sure if he was trying to drop that in, but it definitely landed well for him. And apologies, Jacob and Sean. We'll get back to your frame in a minute. Yeah, he had the rightish idea there, but probably needed to go cushion first rather than yellow first to get that one in. Saying that, he's left Peter with a pretty, well, that's a makeable cut, but he is going to be running the white a bit. Looks like he's putting a bit of left-hand side on this one. Yeah. So yeah, it has left a bit of a gap there, and unfortunately a good angle for Michael to come off that red. Yeah, Michael's challenge here, he does have to find a way to land on the red that's near the black. And he is going to be, yes, I think he is on that. Looking at the shadows on those two, he's at the cutting angle there, and enough angle to get the white a round off either 2 or 3 cushions to land on the last. He will need a bit of cueing that by the look of things, unless he gets a bit of angle to get round for the black. Just taking his time on this one. Sean's just tried to tie up Jacob on table 2. Jacob is straight down, knowing exactly what his shot is. Yeah, so it looks like, yeah, Jacob's happy for Sean to take that one in the middle, which he's not going to take. Yeah, so we'll get back to that one, but a tippy-tappy there until we have a look back at table 2. See, that was a good try by Peter. He is steering them a little bit still and pushing quite a few of those shots left. Peter's got to keep his head in this one. He just took that off the middle, off the jaw. Yeah, and the way Peter plays, I reckon he'll run one yellow onto the other here rather than trying to get in and out of that one near the pocket. Just got to be careful not to snooker himself here on his last yellow, Peter. Just got a hold. Oh, I actually cursed him there because you could see if he, with the line of that shot. Saying that, he should at least make contact with this yellow, and it's hard not to pot it. So he's really got about a 3-ball landing area with that shot of it. Assuming you can just nice pot there by Jacob. And with Jacob's cueing, you can see him getting nicely on the black ball. Oh, yep, thanks Dan, he's actually in here. Oh, he's just missed that. I thought he hit that perfectly. So ball in hand for Michael here. Oh, sorry, I just missed that one. Yeah, Dan's just pointed out Jacob is not cute as I thought he would there. Just for that angle, we can't, getting tight on that. Yep, that looked okay to me. Is that one? Anyway. Okay, so Michael's landed straight on that and is going to back himself to pick the gap. similar to the doubles frame. He's taken a bit more time on this than the black in the first one, and he has potted that in half a pocket with barely shaving the yellow. Gee, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't impressed with his first two black balls. Right, so just a final bit of tuition from Dan. Jacob has nailed that. Right, Dan's, you're up, Dan?
This won't work unless it's on that program.
One more tick, ladies and gentlemen.
Third or second? Third. And this is your third too, Johnny, yeah? Yep.
A good start for breaking point tonight. They'd be wrapped with that. Certainly with your D-grade player hitting the two blacks in as confidently as he had. He's clearly not overwhelmed by the sense of the occasion, Michael. Just saying that Peter was desperately unlucky to get snookered there. Just a bit of adrenaline kicked in as he played that plant. Now, that was, without saying the person's head, that was nice cueing on, it's Greg Wells, even though I couldn't see his head, obviously. So he's in good shape against Jason in this frame. So I'm going to top through a little bit. And it looks like that black goes to the bottom right. And there won't be any challenge here for Greg if that's the case. Gee, put a bit more into that than I thought he would. But he's all good. And that's a good start. That's five zip to breaking point as the favourite tonight and getting that decent break. The Lynch mob really, the next two frames, they really don't want like a 6-1 at a minimum for them. Yeah, so the captain, Danny Lynch, it's time for him to step up.
You should have played that over here, Wellesley.
So on table one now we've got Narelle and Kerry. So yeah, both of these players obviously been playing in this summer league for quite a long time. Yeah, Narelle's games definitely improved a lot over the last couple of years. I remember how many scalps, including mine, she took multiple times last year. She's just wondering if that was a fair break, but yeah, she potted a ball, got two past, so looking good. Yeah, she's got a decent spread there as well, so looking like reds to the balls here. And Danny Lynch playing Nick Napo on table two. Yeah, so Nick's got the advantage of the balls over there. And just looking at the way the reds are for Dan. He's obviously got to find a way of dealing with the red atop the cluster of the yellow and black near the middle of the table. Gee, that was close by Kerry. Yeah, Narelle's got that. I think she's trying to get to that one in the middle, so she's probably a foot short of where she'd want it to be, and is not. I don't think she's on anything right now. So she's, oh no, she's on this cup. Yep. No, what do I know? She spotted that very well. Don't think she's on that one to the middle, so might have to run off this one and play a safety. She's done. So all these yellows are on for Kerry. Oh, he just yeah, snapped at that one a bit. Yeah, just very differently to as you'd normally see. Yeah, Kerry play that shot. That's a great pot by Narelle. I think she's just the right side of this to top through to get on that red to middle. She is arcing down a bit on this. I'm not sure if she should be a bit lower on that. No, she's fine. She might just have enough angle too to screw to be on that bottom left. That's what she's doing. She has. She couldn't have hit, apart from being on the rail, she couldn't have hit that much better. And Narelle doesn't normally muck around with these either. A couple of feathers. And not quite. She certainly did well there to get to where she was. She'd be annoyed that she missed that black, but it wasn't a gimme by any stretch. Okay, Kerry not taking too many thoughts there. And that's not a great result for him. That cut is on, and Narelle, I cannot see her missing that. She's good at these shots, and nails that one. So that's a good finish. So certainly applied enough pressure and potting pressure to get an advantage in that frame and make the most of it when it counted. So Lynch has potted that. He's got two more to get Lynch Mob on the board. Just got to screw off this a little bit. Doesn't have to do anything crazy. Yep, that'll do him. Just going to get it tighter on this one for Dan. That Lynch Mob need this. Alright, he has not moved, he stayed down on that, and Lynch Mob are on the board. So for all the fans of Dan out there, that's the first bit of good news he's had tonight, apart from seeing my pretty face. So Jacob and Peter on table 1 and Michael and Jason on table 2. Johnny Weston setting up the balls in on table 2. Yeah, so Peter definitely stayed down on that one a bit more nicely. Dan wanders into the commentary box. Well done, mate. No, I didn't. I zoomed in. Yeah, Dan's saying his teammate wandered in his line during the black, but he managed to stay still. Yeah, so that, yeah, nice contact there by Jason. I don't think he's got a ball there. No, he hasn't. So Michael will get first look at what's on the pallet in table 2.
I understand all that.
Oh, he's just dropped that in. Check it out. Alright, so these yellows are all the go for Peter on table 1. Just a little bit of movement there, and he's knocked that one dead on the left cushion. Saying that, at least he's in a half decent spot if he can get the white to where it is now to extract that later. Bobby Jo's just apologising that she's had something to attend to. Okay, I'm getting a few questions, so if you're happy taking just one side of the conversation, bear with me. Sorry, what's that, Kev? No, just you, Kev. Jacob. Oh, sorry, Peter's tried to get out of the snooker there, but that'll be ball in hand for Jacob. And gee, this is going to be handy with ball in hand. I thought he will be putting this somewhere to make best use of dealing with his problem balls, especially given that Peter's got the dead yellow. But yeah, funny looking at the table. You'd think he'd just be able to drop the one into the middle, but often that angle is a little bit tighter than it looks on the screen, so he's going to try and screw into these 2 dead ones now and hopefully not lodge the yellow. He's done that, but if he's on one, which he is, he'll probably take that given where both those reds have gone. Saying that, he's probably just on this thin cut, so where he's got heaps to land on here, so just 1 rail, possibly 2 to land on any of those 4 reds, and Jacob will back on himself. He's going to take this long one. Saying that, Jacob can cue, he's played a lot of snooker. Still thought he would take the one to middle there. Yep, and he's just looked a bit stiff on that one, tightened up, and his cue's gone offline. I really do think he would have been better served with just taking that easy cut and running that white to 4 available reds. Peter's got a look here which he probably didn't think he would get. And I just noticed Peter's bridge hand on the left. It's an unusual one which I want to talk to him about later. Do you see some players do that, just putting pressure on the side of the cue into their fingers? But yeah, I must admit, when I see that bridge on a rail like that, always makes me a bit nervous if I'm capping that side. Okay, Jacob's cued that a lot better than his last shot. Just a lot, just got down with a lot more purpose on that shot. Obviously annoyed at that previous one. All right, I'm going to back Jacob to get these. He gets the sequence right. And looking at those now, he's got a fairly good margin for error with this shot, with dropping it in. Actually, I don't know if he needs to come off that. See, there's more angle on that shot than I thought, so this is a bit more challenging than I thought. He's just, when he cuts, we'll need a little bit of top here to make sure he doesn't hit the middle yellow and leave a longer red. I think he's okay. I think he's going to land pretty much in the... No, he's going to hit that yellow and miss that pot. So he did hit that fuller than he wanted. It's made that angle more oblique. And I would say if with the top he put on that, if he had potted that ball, it would have been okay there. So Peter is licking his chops that he's got back to the table twice now when he probably shouldn't have. Saying that, he's a bit short on this. He'll have to cue this more than he wanted to get back to that other yellow. I don't think he'll want to cut that one. He's down on this. He's just got to get through this more than I'm worried he might. Yeah, not too bad. Forced that a little bit. Wasn't super smooth, but there's nothing wrong with that result. Yeah, so ideally he would have been a bit straighter on this so he could screw into a better line. He's got to choose now to go deep and get left side of the reds, or just roll through it and get the other side and not going off. It looks like he's going for that, and he's underhit it. Oh, he's just got there. He overhit his last ball to snooker himself, and he almost did it there, but he's definitely got the ears of the black. And if he stays still here, he will be good. He's got a perfect view of his cueing and line here. He's down a long time on this. I don't like that, but he's managed to pot that black. There it is. Gee, he must have kept his head still then, because if you just looked at the way he cubed that, I thought he might have overcut that, but that is in, and that is good for Pete. That is a good finish by him. That was not super easy in the grand final. So that's very good from this mob. Alright, so give me a minute, it's got to change the matches here. So Jason has just got, that looks like coverage, as much as he would have wanted. Oh, now we have he wants, do you want to, no, it has to be announced. Okay, we've got a treat for the viewers. It is no one other. What adjective do you want? The notorious Kevin Harvey.
Notorious, I like that.
Good to see you tonight. Tell me, Kevin,
Good
you
evening,
watched,
folks. I'm not sure if I'm on yet, but we'll see by the viewers telling us.
Yep, you got the right light flashing there, Kev. So in the chat, if you could just let us know, anyone listening, if you can hear.
Because you got two blues and I've only got one.
Hear Kev loud and clear. So just having a look. Just put the black on table 2. I'll just put that there. Yeah, so that's not going to go in clean.
Off the cushion?
Yeah, off the cushion, Kev. You reckon it goes?
Yeah.
Okay. Go back to the game. Now, we've got the wrong, just got to fix up the match. This is Dan. Did you see Dan's playing on that table there?
Yes, actually Dan is playing, but the names haven't changed yet.
Yeah, well,
and luckily, Tim, you're the first person I've ever worked with that knows how to use any of this.
I only got
the rest of us, we just speak and have no idea about the technical side.
Oh, gee, captain versus captain. Dan's missed his cut there. Just lent on that one a little bit. You don't want to do that too many times for Greg Wells.
Oh, he's playing Greg Wells, is he? I didn't realise his opponent then.
Yeah, so that a little bit snappy, the cueing on that frame. I assume that was Michael there.
And I actually think Wellesley could be out here with his abilities. I don't know if the actual list of players that have played, I haven't been here for most weeks to see it, watch it, but I know Wellesley's ability. He's put himself in a bit of danger there. I think he's going to play safe now.
Yeah, you're right.
And
there,
that's the new Greg Wells, because the old Greg Wells would have tried to make an out and open that ball somehow.
Yeah, right.
But it's good to see Wellesley actually back and playing. I didn't realise he was playing in this competition. I'd hate to think the amount of money they had to pay for him.
He's a charitable man though, Greg Wells.
He is. Oh, I meant the system of the IPL they use in this league.
Ah, okay, the actual
Actually,
the fake monopoly money.
Yeah, when I first heard about the league, I think it's a fantastic concept. I think it's very social when you put the teams together that don't always know each other, but also the idea of the level of the players, you know, and the different that concept to try and make it as fair as possible.
Yeah, I think because he's a captain, you don't have to spend money on it.
Oh, that's how he got away with it.
That's how he gets away with it, yeah.
Okay.
So I was jokingly referring that because I wanted to make sure, joking, that no cold hard was changing hands.
I realise that we play an amateur sport, otherwise you'd have a lot more players playing if they had money transfers.
You would. Japan's probably just going to improve that in runoff. You would have loved to have got behind that red, but
that's right.
There's still enough work.
Well, he actually has an opportunity. Okay, he might just run this up. Yep, he's spotted it. And I think Wellesley feels that he has now all the balls are in the open to him in the sense, including the black, he'll be able to work that out double, or I think he can actually hit it in from where he is now into the corner once he moves that yellow.
Just snapping back to table 2, Michael would have been happy with the snooker he laid, because even though it was a single push and escape to pot that black, it's worked, and he has ball in hand to get back in that frame. Oh, that's gone in off. He's just got a shave on that yellow. Dan Lynch, so Lynch mob, after being 6-0 down, have got 2. If Dan can steal this one, that will be psychologically a little bit of a turning the boat around for...
From what I know, Tim, last week Wellesley's team got into the final first, is that right? And Peterham had to play last week to get in?
Look at the shot that Michael's playing over there. Is that the right shot?
Oh, okay, well...
He had ball in hand there. I just felt he could have dropped that one to the middle, just dropped the one down the rail, and he had the one to the centre.
Yep. That's a great shot by Dan.
That is a great shot.
Which has now given him another opportunity to take it on himself, because that was his dead ball. And for people watching, it is the idea of the game is you see how many balls he has on the table, and he's cleared his dead ball very early. So now he has 2 options. He can still snooker, or he has the opportunity to make the out if he backs himself.
Yeah, it comes down to that red near the black a bit, doesn't it?
I think again the red goes into the centre on the right hand side, and when if you leave your last ball to the red near the 2 yellows, you can come around for it.
Yeah, definitely goes to the
right. It just depends on
the left side.
His mapping theory.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing with 8-ball Tim, and I know a lot of people say the right shot's the right shot, and you got to map this way. But as I've always said, for the different level of the person's ability and knowledge, that's how they have to map. Because unfortunately, when I try to play a Jake McCartney shot or a Mark Robertson shot, normally I miss. Yeah. My execution isn't at the level of them, so if I leave shots that they play, I might not be able to finish. Whereas if I choose my way, then I'm trusting myself more. I know you yourself, Tim, I know we're both middle of the road players, they'd probably say. Yeah. But on our night, on our day, we both can, if we execute right, we can map it because we map it the way we think best to play the shots.
Yeah, we're more like a 1980s Melways map of the country town.
Very well said, Tim.
Yeah.
I still carry a Melways just in case technology goes down.
You've got a physical Melways in your car?
As it did, yes.
Really?
It's been there since 1984. So the reason being is, like I said, I'm a bit of a hoarder, so I have stuff in the back in the box.
You sound more like a prepper than a hoarder.
Well, it's ever since that time that the electricity went down for days, and we had to go to the shopping centres to charge our phones and our power banks.
And you're probably binging Walking Dead at
just
the time
then I needed a Melways, you see. So it has actually occurred in our lifetime.
Yeah. Remember every party invitation you could get was to have a Melways reference on the party invitation?
Which was a great idea that you knew you could go to page 72, then you had to read backwards from your house. So.
Oh, Dan's overrun that.
Dan has, as you saw, Dan actually did leave it for the shot that I said.
You're right.
It's just the pace that he played it at.
Right, you proved the point there.
I think, like I said to you, he just, like when you look at it at the start, like you said, it was the ball that was hard. And just when you look at it, there's, the options of that shot. It's whether, again, we can have that mapping to get to it. And unfortunately, Dan just could not hold that ball.
Now, it's probably 5 minutes ago, but Jason's black potted nicely on the previous frame after giving away that.
Okay.
He
did
was a
get
nice
that.
He didn't have awesome skewing over the ball a bit, but cut the black in nicely. So
And that gave him another frame to get to 6-3.
So got to 6-3. So that was big, even though Wellesley's. Wellsie'd have to be favourite now, even with that rail ball. It's not in any way beyond him.
I think that's a favourite shot for Wellesley, and if he can finish these other two, that'll be his finishing ball to get on the black.
Yeah.
So it's just how he goes around these first two. I think he takes the yellow down the end. And
so is he just going to hold for the yellow off? Oh, he's going to go this one.
He's playing through.
I thought he would have had angle to take that one bottom right. And
he's actually a little bit undecided about it, and that's probably... Let him play the shot.
See, he knocks them in like they're very close.
He does again now. I'm assuming he has to bring that yellow out, because the yellow in the middle can't pass for the black, I don't think, from our angle anyway. So he's got a little bit of work to do to be able to finish this frame. And I believe he'd be one of the top 3 players in this league. So if the viewers watch, you might see something that you see every day from the top players.
Take that ball, a little bit of a shot to nothing, and he's potted that.
And he didn't really try to do too much work on it to come around it or anything. He's actually taken on the long pot now.
Hit that well, because he hit that. It's definitely not a shot to nothing, because Dan's landed pretty fat.
Yeah.
I think he wanted just to either miss that and have the white behind the yellow.
He could have done that, mate, but I just think Wills is one of those blokes that actually, that potting ability, was talking with one of the fellas before, and he's a great cueist.
Yep.
And as you see, there you go, he did miss, but look at the position, that ball just jawed out, and the white's fat on the black.
The white's fat, you're right.
So
you're probably right.
For Wellsy's level, that was the option to just roll that in and hit it long. Whereas most of us want to have the shorter the shot and closer to the ball, we feel more confident,
See, the great part about this shot for Dan is the screw off this not only gives the...
And also Wellsy's ball's completely dead.
It's dead, so, and it's the screws just going to land.
The confidence most people get, and Dan also has landed fat. Wellsy would be very disappointed, because Dan sort of played the shot that he didn't, and has landed just as fat, and frame to Dan, 6-4.
Well,
the team is coming back.
It's official now, so we're declaring a turning point in this match. 4 in a row.
Yep.
From the underdogs, so that's not small.
I think that's a confidence builder with the opposition too, watching 4 frames going back, and now it's a 4-2 frame. Now it's a real match, and so on the table you're going to feel the nerves even more. I think one thing I love about watching the lower levels, in the sense as we can say it, I know we have a Wellsy here, but I think most of the other players would be in that category of going to a tournament on a Saturday and trying to qualify, and then even winning 1 or 2 rounds, would be a big feat for them, whereas someone like a Wellsy goes to a tournament to win it. And so you've got such a different variety of players, and that's what the competition offers, because you choose the different levels to all play to try and leaven it out,
No, absolutely. And that's why I played, I said earlier in the commentary, Kev, that I think I did 12 years in a row in this league.
Oh, wow.
And, just that spread of ability and the opportunity for...
So this has been going for 12 years, this comp?
To be honest, I reckon it's been going 14.
The handicap system thing, where you all choose Monopoly money.
Draft, all that.
Tim, I didn't realise that, because I think it's a fantastic variety. It's like we have in cricket, where you have the tests of the 1 days and the T20s. They all have their positives and negatives,
Yep.
Well done, Dan. Your team's back to 6-4. It's now a real match. Now they can feel a bit of pressure coming on. And you played with the shot Wellsy couldn't play to get on the black, eh?
Yeah, no, well done, Danny. Finished that nicely.
And I've got to say, Tim's a great helper there because he knows a little bit of technical stuff down. Unlike the great Jamie Stevens. Oh, well, Jamie's not a commentator anymore, he's a player. He is now the reigning Victorian Singles Masters champion, I think. So the gatekeeper has actually booked himself a holiday to Queensland in October if he chooses to take the invitation.
Right.
Because he is a gatekeeper, so he has a lot to do. He's got to keep an eye on that gate and go to Queensland and represent, maybe. We'll see.
So big game on table 1 here with Narelle and Sean, both of these players yet. You're not going to hand a frame to you and play to the last ball.
And now that it's 6-4, mate, like I said, it's a real competition in a sense for a final, you know.
Yeah.
I think most of the people that are viewing in and most of us that are here, we want it to be close. Like in any sport that you watch as a viewer, you want it to go right down to the last frame. The teams playing, they want to win by 6-0. You understand? Like they want to win by a lot.
Yes.
But we played enough finals where we've seen it go down to the wire, and that's the beauty about the finals, you know, is that those extra little nerves, the shot selections, the queuing of the cue. You know, during a week it's hard enough for some of these players to stay focused and stay on the cue.
Yeah.
And then you add that it's a final and we're actually...
grand final, especially for lower division players, and there's a bit of cash involved.
And we're videotaping, mate.
Yeah.
I wanted to say that there are some of our top players right now are actually in China. And they've just started in the richest pool tournament in the world, in the sense of the Chinese hayball that they're playing. And I know that Jake McCartney and Alec Bernardis and Carl Barrett, they're all over there, literally playing. And
what city is it?
What's that?
You know what?
I do not know where it is. I just know that it is in China. But what I'm saying is, the people playing here, right, the Narelle, Sean, Nick and Kerry, to them right now, right here, this is China. And this is the same pressure. I know it sounds a bit, you know, simple to say, but for the level of these people, they're playing in a final of a tournament for cash. And so all the energies are up, just like a Jake or an Ace or a Carl. You know, and I've got to say that that's what I love about pool, that, or any sport in a sense, Tim, that I feel it doesn't matter where you are, whether you're a 20 handicapper in golf, or you're doing lawn bowls, or you're swimming at the local pool.
Yes.
You think you're a Kieran Perkins or an Ian Thorpe or whatever, or you dream that way.
You do.
And I think so. We all love watching all of them, but we actually go out there, most of us, and try just as hard. And it just means just as much to us. You know, it's not about the level of the person. It's actually that the enthusiasm, which actually is, to me, mostly sport in Australia, right? That we love it. We love it because, you know, it's anything you can do.
Yeah, no, you're right. We do love watching the greats, and with streaming, that's how you get to watch yourself.
Oh, we're very lucky,
You can
mate.
pretend harder than you used to that you're great. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this way you can watch the replays and work out whether you were great or not for the night. But it doesn't matter whether it's in China or whether it's 3rd or 4th division on a Tuesday night.
That's right. Now, Narelle's just steered that one a bit. And now, I reckon your eyes are better than mine, Kev. Do you reckon that red goes to bottom right?
So I did just see the China where they're playing, the venue, and I'll leave you to spell it out for us, Tim.
Yeah, I don't have my glasses.
I think that'll even give you a better shot then. Because
the venue.
The actual hotel is about 19 letters.
Yeah, it is, but it's in the...
It's a province in China.
I promise, yes. I don't know where that is. The nearest airport's at Beijing.
So they are near Beijing in a sense, right in the middle of China there.
I'm actually flying to Beijing today.
Wow, Tim.
That's true.
That is such a dot, as I call it, because you will be able to go if you want and watch Jake or Ace or...
Yeah, I never go overseas.
Right, okay. They're over there, so...
Yeah, I'll introduce you as the notorious Kev and Shafe.
Yeah, he's notorious.
No, we'll spend half my life running out of adjectives for Shafe.
He's a good young fella, supporter of great ball, and can play a little bit himself when he feels like it.
No, he's a very good player and a good commentator too.
Yeah. And getting back to the match, it's still 6-4. One thing you won't notice is too many master breaks in this competition. I'd probably say Wellesley would have a chance, but I've noticed even Wellesley pulling up because it is finals time and every frame counts now that it's a close match.
So that looked like he was in and over for Sean there. He's happy for... That's a bit of a risk leaving Narelle on this. Not too bad with these shots from memory. Yes, yeah.
Oh, well called,
I would
Tim.
not have left
Well
her
called.
that. I back her on that shot.
And it's what you said about that old saying about the in or over. I'm a big advocate on believing you've got to hit either in or over. And if you're going to hit over, you better leave it in a position that's not accessible, because she's hit a fantastic shot.
She has. But Sean was a 50-50 to pot that and to give that a bit and get on the black. I thought.
And unfortunately, again, folks, unfortunately she did hit the other yellow, which you can still double.
Oh,
and she had a good go at it.
She had a good go.
This is the thought patterns, how I say, with the mapping sometimes. Your abilities don't match the mapping. And so, for some of us, we would have just stunned behind that other yellow pot in the centre. And she tried that as well.
She did.
Unfortunately, she hit
the... needed to do a softer, deeper screw.
Yeah.
Would have been perfect. Gee, I didn't think he's landed in...
Sean's hit quite a decent shot here.
Spot.
He's got a double on or a ball into the centre. It all depends where he thinks the white's going to go.
He cuts off this just to leave, but yep, that's the shot. I reckon he would have loved the black to pop a bit more, but yes, I think he's played the right shot there.
And then there you go, Tim. There's another perfect example of that idea of not having to win the game at this shot to make sure of it.
Yeah, and he thought of that immediately. He would have loved it because Narelle's got a safety now as well.
Oh, she played that as good as she could then, and she was unlucky that the yellow didn't actually get in the way.
Now Sean will hit
I think he'll glance against. Well, her ball is out now.
Yeah, but I want him to give it.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that's a shot?
Well, he couldn't let the white come out. Now she's actually got a shot to nothing here, but I believe she's going to just kick it out as well. And it's whoever's willing to take it on first who's probably...
the only issue with that shot, similar to Dan's black before, which Sean can have a go at this, and if he's not too aggressive on the white, can just leave.
He just rolls it with top, the white's going to come out enough to leave her no real shot if he misses.
He's just got to not smack it, and he hasn't. He's hit that well.
He's actually hit it well.
That is a ripper.
Now, if I'm Narelle, I'm doubling it inside that black within a second.
I'm sorry, mate. I called that. How'd that look?
Could have been a roll. Could have been a little roll. Gosh. Because it looked in for a long time.
Now, is that going to go on?
There she is. She's got it straight in.
Oh, wow.
Well done, young
That
man.
is shit. Narelle has hit a couple of
Unfortunately,
big shots.
Sean hit a very clean shot. Unfortunately, jawed out and left her the perfect opening.
He did.
Now, let's see if she can take advantage.
Just the blacks come out perfectly. She's just got to hold her nerve here. And she has. That's a huge finish.
And I think the reason, she sort of won the game in the end was, yes, he did miss the black. But that yellow she hit first of those three balls. It was a fantastic shot for such a long distance shot. She really backed herself. So even the double she made.
Well, I called a turning point earlier at 6-4, but if you ever needed to infuse your team situation with a bit of raw emotion, Narelle Morley just provided it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is a builder.
Gee, that was huge.
Do you know the score? I'm not sure which players are playing with which.
Yeah, no, I think that gets us to
7-4.
7-4, yeah. Narelle's playing in Ross.
Okay, so Narelle plays for the breaking point.
Yeah.
Righto.
Just Sean played.
Oh,
righto,
Dan.
Okay.
Righto.
Dan did.
Thank you, Dan.
Gee,
yes.
Dan's just pointing out the very slight difference in colour palette for the two teams on the scoreboard. So a very light sky blue and a very light green in honour of St Patrick's Day today.
And there we go. I think if you get to the pubs about now, the Irish will be having a lovely time watching this on the big screens.
Well, there's a couple of Irish in here at the moment. Yeah, actually, I'll tell you something funny. Look at my top. So my surname is Morrissey. I'm Irish. I've walked in with a Ben Sherman t-shirt with the Union Jack that's half the size of me. And Brendan, he says, what the unspeakable have you walked in with that on for?
I'm assuming St. Pat was someone who didn't like the Union Jack flag? Or?
And he knows my surname. So,
Tim.
To all my...
when you woke up this morning, you didn't realise what the 17th meant.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've been wishing people happy St. Patrick's Day all day today, and then I've just thrown this on.
Sometimes we just don't look in the mirror.
We don't. Kerry's potted a nice ball there. He's Chinese on this.
It's Kerry, is it?
Through, yeah.
He's actually played that. He goes now again. He's got what we call the Chinese snooker, so he's got to play over the ball.
And with the view on this, I think that
he's just got to have a steady bridge, as we call it, which is the left hand.
He's going to run. Yeah.
He had a good attempt, but
He's playing Nick.
Unfortunately, one thing we learn as we get to another higher level is that the bridge, the hand that actually the cue rests on, is so important. It's your foundation of your shot, and what people don't realise unless you're in Warnie Cam, how much the cue can move off your bridge hand if it isn't steady.
Yeah, and if you've heard Neil Robinson talk about cueing, he's obviously one of the best cuers in the world. The emphasis he has on the bridge as that foundation.
And I was told that many years ago.
Yeah.
And any time I play half a decent game, it's because of those things that people taught me. And one of the most important parts was explaining to me how important the bridge was as a foundation, just like your legs are.
Yeah.
And then everything else will work right in pendulum. But if your bridge moves slightly, the cue will never go straight. Because that's the hand that controls the steering.
Yep.
Not the power, but the steering.
Well, he's played safe there, and gee, now this will be interesting for Nick if he's tempted to take the snooker by coming off the side of his boys.
No, he's going for the double. He's taking it on.
Is he going to do it with confidence, or no, a bit of a shot to nothing?
He's played that quite wide.
Yeah. I think if you're going to play that shot, like you're not on the left on the black, why not just knock that over the middle pocket? Like not try and pot it.
I understand. And that again is what the person's thinking at the time about what their abilities they think they are. Yeah, and as you see, they both had shots at the centre, both missed by a little bit, and the game is still open. And
look, in Nick's defence too, if he had just hit less pace, he may not be able to screw it.
There were definite safeties on, definite.
So Nick, this is going to be a telling shot. It is a big shot, and he's feathered a little bit more than he normally would, but he's cued that very well.
That is a final shot. He stayed on the bridge. He stayed in his action.
I think we saw Nick just slap the table very gently there to express his frustration at the cut here. The black. I don't
think the cut's that hard. I think the idea is that you should just get in there, chalk up, and play the ball.
I know.
Don't rush it. But the idea that if you think too much about it and what the situation is about,
he's not going for it.
You're a worse chance of actually potting it. Oh, he's got to go for it.
No, I think it's actually further past the pocket than you think, isn't it? Is he going the cut?
Oh my God!
He went the double. It's on. Okay, so he's got down on this quickly. A little bit too quickly for my liking, but he's spotted that.
Well done.
Terry did
and I think, unfortunately for Nick, as he was taking on that ball in the centre, for me personally, I thought I'd cut that in the centre. Yourself, you weren't sure. There was someone standing behind us who thought he'd double it. Again, there's so many varieties of how a person sees a shot, and it's about their ability.
Yeah.
It really is, because sometimes, like I said, you've got to play within your limits.
You do, yeah.
Another thing that I was told, limitations.
Yeah.
But if you play within the best of your game, you'll get the best out of your game. Whereas if you try to play like someone else, Tim, you and I both have played golf occasionally, but we don't play like Tiger. So if we're trying to hit 400 yards to make a par 5 into a par 3, or we try to do things that aren't in our natural ability, there's more chance of mucking it up. Yeah, and it's always that saying afterwards, 4, that tells you didn't get the shot right. Yeah, so even in pool, the idea is your ability. You said before about the young lady who was playing that long shot. You've seen her play. You know she hits those pretty good. Yes. So she just backed her ability and what she knows, and she rolled it straight in.
Yeah. And that was a tough shot for a front play. But I just know that shot's in her toolkit. Jacob has played.
As you just said then, your toolkit is your limitations.
Yep.
And if you stick within your toolkit instead of borrowing someone else's screwdriver, then you've got the best chance of winning a front.
Jacob has taken his last few balls there
And there
Excellently, and he'll be happy with that, and he should be.
Yeah.
Well done, Jackie.
Unfortunately, as I say to people when I commentate, I'm not someone who really calls too many shots, and I definitely won't try to call a lot of these people's shots. But I'm more a person who tries to explain the idea of that what I just said then. You said it really well. Your toolbox is the shots you're confident with, that you can go in and 100% have a go at it. And I know one prime example is when you play doubles with a partner that plays in a different way. You're seeing two different ways. Now that's a great thing for options to choose. You know, here we go, we've got option A or we've got option B. But what I tell my partner when he's about to choose the option, I say to him, pick the one that you're going to be confident on. Pick the one that you're going to have the best opportunity to hit because you believe in it. And whether that's mine or yours, I don't mind. But the one that you think you're going to have a real proper go at, rather than be scared and nervous because you don't know how to hit bottom left or you don't know how to hit top two well, or they're the things about your limitations that you need to stay with. And Dan's moved that yellow really well. The problem is he's very close to the reds, so he probably can't play the Jackie.
So did you see who broke on table 2?
No, I didn't, sorry mate. Actually, we've got two of the...
Okay.
Dan still went for that. It's sort of played okay for him. There's still a lot of work to do in this frame. But on Wellesley's table, I'm not sure what Wellesley's chosen yet.
Yeah, so Kerry is straight back in on the other table, so that's one of the peculiarities about the way the draw works, is he just plotted that black on table 2.
Yeah, and it could just be that their game took longer than the other frames. But what I will say is I think Kerry, for I'm not sure the division he plays, but is a gentleman who seems like in his mature years and he's still having a fun time getting out there and having a go. He's playing probably the best player in the competition.
He is, yeah.
And that's one of the beauties about 8-ball, weirdly, whether we're playing weekly or whether we're playing normally in a tournament, things like that. It's one of those rare sports where you can play with Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
If he's at the tournament. Yeah? We can actually go to Geelong and on Saturday you could play with Mark Robertson or a Jake McCartney or a Michael Scarry or Benny Noon, and all these blokes go and they play well. Geelong is a bad one. Some of them have Valentine's Day, so they don't get there for the 2 days. But the other tournaments,
okay.
Right, definitely on the Saturday. I know a lot of people that are just enthused by going and saying, "I had so and so on my table today. Wow, he hits them incredibly, doesn't he?" And I played really well against him. Or it's their enthusiasm. It's one of those sports where you can do that. Whereas in most other sports, you don't get to play with the Australian cricket team.
No,
that's unless they're playing grade cricket on the actual week off.
It'd be very, because of
the
length
right?
of the cricket game.
So in our sport, in this thing, in truth, you could have Michael, Mark and Jake playing here in one of the teams each, because you have a top guy and you have a lower grade and the points, right? So if they were all captains, imagine the practice and the enthusiasm these people would have. I've played with certain people, mate, that part of my happiness is being able to just watch them and play side by side with them and learn off their way they play or the hints they give me.
Oh, Dan's
actually landed quite well. He could have come running up behind the black. He's landed fat.
He's done.
And now he has an opportunity to bring his side a bit closer and put another frame on the board for Lynch mob.
So I think
he's trying to work out which one. If me, I'm taking the one closer to the top cushion and just rolling back a bit.
No, he is. I just was fearing for a minute he was taking the other one.
I'm just scared he comes back. He's using a bit of side, I think.
No.
And I think he comes back too far.
I think he's okay.
Okay.
He's just okay, but...
Right, so now again he has to work out whether he's just going to roll it in and take the black to the top left, the left centre, or come around for the right centre.
Yeah, just very soft and just back yourself and pot it in the middle, I think. Yep, that's the shot.
And there it is. You just rolled it in. But you know, Tim, again, that half a ball can make such a difference in a game. Half a roll can make such a difference in a frame.
That is a good pot by Kerry. Dan's just missed that one.
Dan has jawed the inside to the outside and left the...
So who's Dan's playing?
Matt's still in play.
So,
And if you're here now, you're breaking up these 3 balls and trying to bring the white to the left-hand top cushion and leave it behind the yellows if
I reckon
possible.
if you hit it soft enough, you can actually break it and get this shot. But just a
That's
little
a
bit
lovely
more
shot.
top to get around.
No, I think still get.
You reckon
He
he's still
played
got
that
the
very
snooker?
well.
If he's
Yep.
got the
He's got
snooker?
the snooker.
Yeah, no, that's the shot I was
Dan
afraid.
actually touched the table then, so he definitely left him with it.
Yep.
Although if Dan has the shot to go back off the top double, it's not a half-hearted shot.
You
It's
know
an
what I
actual
hate
real
about that?
shot.
What do I hate about that shot, Kev?
If you hit the yellow first and then pot the black.
Absolutely. I would not risk it against the...
Unfortunately, Tim, in our new rules, you have to go for the black.
You've got to go for it, but I'm
Otherwise
not going.
it's loss of frame.
But I don't have to go for the pot. I can go for the pot.
Tim, I don't think you can hit it and not pot it
No,
now.
that shot, that's okay.
To me personally, I'm calling loss of frame.
Oh,
I'm a
get
very
outta
hard,
here, Kev,
I'm a
Harvey.
very hard selector, and people tell me that.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I believe that the new rules are a fantastic set. I would just take out loss of frame and push shot because no one ever calls them, and they're really not part of our game. We're not trying to make the game cutthroat and lose in the wrong way, but unfortunately, it does say you have to make a decent attempt or a fair attempt.
Okay, well, without exploring the deep
Oh, it's a very nice shot actually by
ravines of Dan's
Kerry
Lynch's
Frew.
soul.
I'm actually... well, Dan's heard that. He'll listen back to the commentary.
You're talking about his soul.
He knows I'm a hard taskmaster.
Okay.
And you have to sleep with yourself. That's the
Yeah,
only
well,
rule I say.
I was going to apologise to the listeners before, but I'm not...
Now, actually,
Yeah.
Greg Wells just then, if you saw the shot that Kerry played, again, I was talking about the difference in the player, in their abilities, in their knowledge, in everything. Kerry played a fantastic snooker on Greg.
Yeah.
And Greg really didn't get out of it. And I can't say he really tried, but we'll leave that to the pundits who, again, think whether that was a shot to get your ball.
Kerry's...
Well, he's just playing with Wellesley now. He's saying to him, I want you to move your red over the pocket.
And he's sort...
And Wellesley doesn't have a real clean shot on the other red.
Does he have a... He can make a realistic attempt. No, he's happy to...
It's a lovely shot by
Yeah,
Michael.
We should actually get tight on this. No, that's fine.
There it is. And I think
Well,
Wellesley's still
it's
snookered.
fair. It's not fine for Greg.
Don't think he can massay and bring it inside those yellows fairly.
So what's a decent attempt at this shot, Kev?
Triple. Long triple. The length of the triple. You just missed the yellow. You missed the yellow into the yellow spot.
I didn't know that the white was getting
Now,
inside.
unfortunately, Wellesley's gone the other side, and
But you're happy with that genuine
Not-
attempt?
not
Kev?
at all.
He's not
Loss
happy
of
with
frame.
Oh, this is okay. We've got
Loss of frame.
fundamentalists in the
if I
in the house
was
here,
I
ladies
was
and
that, I
gentlemen.
would have gone on the right hand side of the yellow and just let it be natural triple.
Okay.
I don't think Wellesley wanted to annoy those balls at the moment.
Wow. Okay. What's that?
It's not a bad shot by Kerry, but he's just got to be careful he doesn't, leave Wellesley an opportunity because Wellesley is a very good cueist.
Where's it? No, I want the full screen.
Oh, he's potted another one now. If it was
No, it's all right.
Greg playing this shot, I believe he'd play the two yellows. He'd play the yellow off the red to move the red, so the other yellow was open.
Right.
Whereas Kerry somehow is, I hope he doesn't pot this. He hasn't potted it, he's left it quite safe. And folks, that's the difference between the divisions and the mapping. And it's worked out very well for Kerry, and Wellesley's left himself another opportunity where I do not believe that he would hit his ball. Because if Wellesley does somehow hit the red and it falls in, I believe he'd still be snookered. Oh. And Dan has had an attempt on this black again and missed it. And left Michael another opportunity. And with the ball in the centre there and the ball on the cushion, I believe if he can get the right position, he'll break them both out. I think he takes the ball over the pocket and then does it. Here we go. Wellesley's having a great attempt here.
Another loss of frame?
No, that was a fair attempt.
Gee, okay.
I believe that was a fair attempt.
Okay.
He got it within at least 3 balls of where it was supposed to go compared to his last 2 efforts.
Okay.
And it's like I said, Tim, unfortunately for me, I'm someone who, if you got the rules, you got to use them. And I find that those couple of rules in the new rules has been very rare to be called. Oh, and Kerry has jawed that ball, but again, I just feel that it's not about leave, because Wellesley seriously has to go for the ball, and again, I believe if he hits the red in somehow, he will snooker himself on the black because of the positions of the yellow. I think we need an umpire to watch it. Hopefully there's an umpire there. There he is. Someone's there. Because this attempt is going to be very dangerous.
Now Dan just, it's on that table. I'm going to try and get
Just
tight.
don't think he's hit it hard enough. And I would... Unlucky, Wellesley. Some would say he was unlucky. I think that was a fantastic shot. Although again now, Kerry, if he understands the idea, he should use the yellow to clear the red and the yellow out. And he should be leaving this ball for the next shot, whereas now he's relying on this yellow and to open the other red and yellow out, which I think's more a luck shot than an actual intentional shot.
See how this goes. He's got.
And there it is.
Oh wow!
Well,
he's on it.
I think Wellesley's about to order a tequila,
And
just due to the positions of the
looking
balls
at
landing.
that, if he gets through enough here, even if he misses it, which he has, that's okay.
He's left. Yeah, there's no cut there this time,
No.
Jim, definitely. And he's actually weirdly cleared the double as well to the other corner, to the left corner.
Now Wellesley being Wellesley.
See, Wellesley's
Yeah.
gone. Oh, he's just
He's
thrown his cue at it in frustration of being left where he was.
See, 2 kilojoules harder.
Now, truthfully, Kerry is a big chance of winning this frame. It is a huge points difference.
I think this lands perfect if it's dead weight for
Let's
me.
hope so for the Kerry. He's put out a big effort in this frame.
It looks a little bit not right on that. He's hit it a little
He's
bit.
got it.
right.
He's landed
He's
it.
on it. And he's on it.
And he's a fair shot, because if he just plays this ball with a little bit of top, it doesn't leave Wellesley an easy out, although Wellesley probably is a fantastic cueist.
It leaves him perfect. He's going to nail that down the row.
Natural
I think.
cueist,
Yeah, you just got to...
Well, for the ones cheering for Kerry, let's hope it goes in.
Oh my
hang
goodness.
on a minute. This is rigged. This competition's rigged.
That's a moment.
I would like to know how many Kerry went for in the IPL auction.
That is a moment, ladies and
Because
gentlemen.
he has just played 2 cracker shots to take out the #1 player in the opposition and now make it 8-6 instead of 9-5. I don't think most people would have given him a chance starting of the match. Just on the percentages, he'd be 5-1s. I don't know what that means in real. I'm not a gambler, but I don't think he was favourite at the start of the match. And somehow he played the right shots for him, and a little bit of luck, I believe.
No, that's a credit to him. Like there's a queue
Absolutely.
There are a queue of snowflakes at the gates of hell that back themselves better than Kerry in that frame.
Well, if that was Wellesley, we're all saying it was in.
Oh, that's a great effort by
I believe
Kerry.
if I walked around the queue and asked people, they might not give Kerry all that backing, but he proved to everybody the
Cannot
time
wait to
is
talk
not a
to,
problem.
Lynchy about that one. That's a big effort. And look, that frame, when you look back at it, there were quite a few tactical shots where he's played the right shot a few times, and he didn't always execute perfectly.
Yes.
So on a frame, as a lower div player,
Absolutely.
not always executed well.
Absolutely.
In a grand final, when he's just made the right decision
Yep.
on a couple of shots,
Yep.
and just hit a good shot a couple of times,
Yep.
that's been enough to win in that frame.
Definitely, Tim.
And that is huge.
And that's a 2-point turnaround, that
That
frame.
is huge.
That's a 2-point win. For the 2 players that were playing, it's the idea is cut the snake off the head. He just did that. Hey?
I've been doing it. Oh no, what have I been doing this? Oh, fuck. Dan Lynch has come in here after 5 minutes of induction. I've got 3 bits of software, and he's shaking his head at me. You get one job. There's not one job. I've got 3 jobs.
Hey, don't.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Go
Yeah.
on.
Go and captain your grand final. Yeah, I know.
Absolutely, that's what I was saying. At the start of the match, you probably wouldn't have given him too much chance. By the end of it, he is now the hero. He is Richard the Lionheart. Even the young lady playing down on the left table.
Narelle.
Those balls she hit were fantastic.
Against Sean. It was huge.
And that's the beauty about the sport, right? That, like I said, on your moment, you could do stuff. And you know, for most of us, like I said, the way we probably the way we look at things is a lot of people know the game and know how to play the shots. In the end, it's the execution. It's actually you getting the balls in. And that's the difference between being, in theory, a better player and a lesser player.
That's a foul.
Is that you execute better.
Hit a rail with Norell.
We're just going to
ball
double
in
check.
Hand to Peter. Yeah, it's actually a fly ball. I don't want another fly ball. It's a fly ball, but. Let's get
I'm right, buddy. Thank you, mate. What does Steve-O ask for? I want Steve-O's rider. And now we have a big match here. Peter Orban versus Norell Morley. Scores are 8-7. It can't get much closer except for 8-all, as we know. So let's hope that for the crowd, Pete can get this frame and bring it into a what we call a tight match. I know what we find harder, Tim, as we get sort of a better into the game, let's say, or more knowledgeable and a better cueist or whatever, is that sometimes when you play a person who in theory is a lower division player, the danger is not so much them potting out on you, it's that the shots they play will leave you wondering what just happened then, and you have to change the Melways page. Because most of the time when the high players play the high players, they sort of understand what they're going to do to each other. Whereas when you're playing a lower division player with completely different abilities and completely different thought patterns, that's the magic of the game, that as you saw with Wellesley and Kerry,
that's right,
how certain shots,
Yep.
you know, made Wellesley really in trouble with trying to even just hit his ball. And I said, so therefore, that changes Wellesley being free and out there and go make a master break, because we've watched him do that many times in his life. But because of the competition he's playing in, he can't always guarantee what he's going to walk at the table to.
That's right, and when a Prem player is playing, you'll play a shot thinking there's only 2 or 1 shot the opponent can play, whereas the Div, 3 or 4 will just turn the chessboard over.
Absolutely, and that's what they do. They literally turn the chessboard over, and you walk to the table thinking, wow, I was out a minute ago.
I've just played 4 shots in a sequence.
I was in charge, I was in the lead, this was a sure thing, and now suddenly I've got to find a shot to stay in the game.
Yeah, no, that 100% agree with.
It's sort of the beauty of our game, that literally it's one of those games that in theory the opponent can't do anything to you while you're at the table, and secondly you have an opportunity not to let the opponent do anything at all, because you can either pot out on them or you can put them in positions where they have hardly a shot. Now Pete's actually got an out here.
He does, and
he has a long red, and in theory the white will move around to the other red or into the other red maybe.
No,
we'll see how thick he
hits
it.
But I think he can hold to come off 2 and still be on it to top right.
And it's just the pace. He's missed the ball completely.
He has jumped on a couple of shots tonight.
Unfortunately, yes.
Really good frames.
One of Pete's things that he has to stay steady with is his movement on his foundation.
Yep.
He does jump on the ball. I know people have noticed that. Yeah, he missed that. And so the catch is that you've got to somehow, I said to you, you've got to keep your foundation steady to give the shot the fairest chance.
Now Nick's tried to promote his, and I think he's got a little bit of a result if that red doesn't go underneath it on the other side. But yeah, there's an easy snooker there for Sean, which he's quickly got down to and played.
And a lot of people again would look at that position of the balls for Sean and think if they were a higher player, they're thinking they're going out. But Sean walked to the table and realised that there was a chance of a snooker and keeping himself in the game for longer.
Yes.
And he's done that. But I just think sooner or later he's going to have to try and take on the out.
Yeah, I think he just wants that yellow move.
Loss of frame.
Tip,
loss of frame. But do you know the reason I wouldn't call loss of frame on that gentleman is because I don't know how well Nick plays. I don't think he's a high level player,
yes.
And so therefore he might not actually know the angle to get back to that yellow, and I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
But I think that one though, like just the primary school level geometry required to get that within 3 feet off one cushion?
I was trying to be diplomatic, Tim, and now you're throwing the sword at him. I'm with you. I get that. If that was Greg, I'm definitely calling loss of frame.
I just think with that one, like I'm pretty lenient. I can't believe that I'm playing the.
Now we're turning it around. I'm the good cop, and you're the really evil one.
No, but that was a couple of feet away.
It wasn't anywhere close, mate. And on that angle, you only had basically a 30% chance of hitting the edge of the yellow on that angle.
You did, yes.
And unfortunately, he didn't go anywhere near the yellow.
Especially where the black's involved.
And this is why I say, mate, that I don't think it should be a loss of frame. I think it should be just a changeover, like a foul, right? Because the loss of frame is such a dangerous thing to call because it's about opinion.
I agree.
It's all an opinion. And I know, like I said, I'm a pretty hard taskmaster on those two calls because I think if you have them in the game, you should call them fairly. So if you take them out of the game, we can just say foul, right? Because most people, as you said in your first comment, which I've heard many say, I would make an attempt at it, but I wouldn't be trying to pot it.
No. I think you've misread me. I wanted him to hit the black, but at the side of the black, not to pot it. So I wanted Dan to shave the right side of the black.
And what I was saying to you is what was left,
yes.
If he hit any of it, he would have potted it.
Gee,
that's the angle it was on, you see?
Is that the right shot there for Sean? I just wondered if he...
Was it the right shot after he's taken so many shots with safeties to just have a fair shot? I think it was a fair black.
No, I thought, I did take my eyes off the screen. I just thought a way of potting that to the middle, but...
yeah, I just think he took it on because he felt that he could get it.
Now, Nick has just got to get into this enough not to go in off. He should be fine.
And he has, and
the other pocket, but
he's got a very fair shot at it.
There's nothing wrong with that shot.
He's just got to stay steady in his foundation to give himself the best shot. Now again, Narelle, I think she's just going to play a safety. She's played that nearly beautifully, although no, I don't think she can hit the red over the pocket.
I'm backing Nick to pot this one, and he hasn't.
Unfortunately, he hasn't, and they're just rolling out side by side like synchronised swimming.
That was synchronised.
Yeah. Peter Orban. Folks, if you're looking for a little bit of luck in the game, you saw Peter just play that shot and it kissed back into the pocket. Now Peter hasn't got such an easy shot because you've got to be able to keep that white out of the pocket following in the red.
So Sean will be happy he got back to the table there and that the balls landed as nicely as they did.
Absolutely. Now Pete's had a decent attempt at doing that, but unfortunately again, he's probably going to hit off the top jaw inside the yellow, and I'm telling you now, the best player in Australia would still find this shot hard.
Now, Kev, something happened at the end of that frame. We're not seeing it on the scoreboard yet, but we haven't seen tonight. Lynch Mob have drawn level.
Fantastic for the crowd, Tim.
It is good.
Fantastic for the crowd.
Yeah, and the great thing about the match now tonight, because we saw Breaking Point take a 6-0 lead, they're the favourite. For them to get those next 4 frames back, that they know now, even if they get another 4 or 5 in front, it ain't over.
Yes.
They know that team came back from 10-3 a couple of weeks ago to win.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And as we say, they had to put the champagne back on ice.
They did.
Because at 6-0 being the team that was on top coming in, like in the finals being the first in and everything, you'd think you were pretty good there, right? And unfortunately, real finals, this is what happens. Momentum swings, as you said earlier in the night. Yes. Changes come, and now it's 8-all, and now everybody has pressure on their shot because it means something for the scoreboard. You know, when you're 6-0 ahead, you think, don't worry, we can afford to lose 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it's 8-all. And now it's match on.
It is match now. Narelle.
I backed Narelle to get this after watching her in the last frame, and unfortunately I haven't seen her play enough to really know, but I believe she hit those last outs beautifully.
Is that the right ball? Oh no, I thought she was lined up on the other one. She just... I wonder...
Again, mate, in that shot, I believe that the higher the player would bring the white ball around that other yellow.
But yeah, they would have had to cue through that.
And that's the truth. And she actually played it to pot it and take on whatever's here now. She's trusting herself. I'm not sure if she's trying to snooker here.
No, she was a big... she's underhit it.
Oh, she's underhit.
I think she went for in or over there to cover the pocket. And
it's just that she was so close to the ball. It's hard to know the pace.
No, she'd be disappointed in herself.
Now Pete's got a fair attempt here at putting...
Yeah, Pete pots this. Oh, no, he doesn't.
I was about to say, and I stopped because I was about to say Lynch Bob could go in front for the first time.
You know why I thought he potted that? Because even though he's been jumping a bit, I just felt, because it was a bit of a shot to nothing, there wasn't too much pressure on it. Like he was leaving Narelle on nothing.
Yeah.
I just thought he had that.
Now, do you double this or do you triple this? Or do you come up and just run up on the yellow and snooker him? Tim, what would you do?
I think based on her last shot, which she underhit, I don't mind. Do you play the shot where you just double kiss slightly right of centre and double kiss the white dead?
I play the shot where I clip off the side of the yellow that's closest to the black and I take the white down the end.
If you got the angle, yeah.
Oh, you got the angle.
The angle's
you're just trying to clip off the, to us it's the left-hand side edge.
Yep.
And bring the white out. Doesn't matter if the yellow stays there, but you start keeping him off the black. This way, if she misses it, she leaves Pete. Just like that. I believe there could be a gap there.
No,
That's why I'd take it the other way.
I think it's
because I'm clearing the white.
I think he's got to go cushion first. Yeah, maybe. He'll be happy. Good on you, Pete.
So I'll go back to that, Tim. When that shot, if we set that up again,
yeah, you're right.
There's a chance of taking on a double. Getting the double's 50-50. There's a chance of trying to hit it so it comes back and either goes in or covers the pocket on the triple.
The double is less than 50-50.
Right. So my point is you have these choices. So she chose the obvious one that the lower grades play, and that's to try and snooker.
Yeah.
What I would teach him is to try and snooker off the other side and kick the white back out. Then he's no chance.
Yep.
But if you miss like she did and she left the gap open, he's fat on it.
Yep,
and so when I'm talking to a lower player, I'm telling him that if you can actually glance the other way, it doesn't matter if you hit a kick off him. You're bringing the white down towards the left centre, right, and leaving it down there. So he has to double across to try and pot the 8 down. Whereas when she did it, the missing opportunity left him fat.
Yeah, and getting if you're going to play that shot too, the more distance you can create, obviously, between the white and the black as well.
Absolutely. And the easier shot was clipping it off the left-hand side and just taking it, because you only have to hit a little bit of it, whereas she had to hit that fat at the right pace with a rest to make it stay in the white ball, and she nearly got it.
She did,
but the point was that she didn't.
And in the grand final.
And so then you're losing, yeah?
Oh, that's right. Right, so...
Well, that does do what it did, and now it is 9-8 to the Lynch mob, so let's just say it was 6-0 to breaking point. It is now 9-8 to the Lynch mob.
That's huge, yeah. 9-2
and the race
against
to 14.
The favourites is amazing. Narelle will go back and watch that shot. There's an earlier shot too where she didn't quite run the black over the pocket.
Yep. Well, if I remember later, I'll be happy to go and show her the shot I was trying to explain to her, so she has it in her repertoire or in her dictionary.
So that shot I mentioned, that double kiss where you just pick that angle and it kisses the white dead and leaves the yellow there.
Yep.
Is that a shot you play?
It's not a shot I practice. It's not a shot I practice. So I understand your shot. It's a very real shot.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes, as I said to you before, if you have 2 shots but your double partner gives you take the one you're confident with. So even if I said to her, glance off the yellow, and she said, I'd rather hit it and try and just snooker it, I'll be okay. You sound confident on that, go for it. If she did what she did, I have no problem.
And what?
Because she was going with her best chance.
Yeah, right. And she probably. And I reckon Narelle's her touch is pretty good. Like normally she'll make that shot.
Yep, she's hit very well from what I've seen, and I've never seen her really play.
Yeah, and that
I give her a lot of credit that she actually hits very well.
She would have felt probably just being a grand final. She's just.
Yeah, I just think when you bring the rest into it and you've got to be so sure of the shot, I think there's, again, when the better players watch you and I play, Tim, they'd be saying the same thing. Now, we think we're middle of the road, a little bit higher than middle of the road, let's say. If you got 2 of the top players watching our game, they're probably saying different options. Yeah. Now, I believe that option that I said was more a high-end player doing that, because they naturally, it's like a snooker shot, to move the white ball as far away as you can from the black and never leave them on, So, but you got to know that in your repertoire. That's the catch. If you've never seen that shot or no one's shown you, you don't know it. And I think the better the player they become, 1 is by practice for execution, and 2 by learning the options.
This is a huge frame on table 2.
Oh, Dan.
Jet, don't pot that.
He's
It's
very
okay.
lucky he
He's
clipped it,
lucky.
Dan. He's
he
very-
did not want to pot that
He's
red.
very lucky. He's left himself a little bit fine, so he's probably going to have to take the black a little bit longer than he wanted. But I wouldn't try to do too much work on it.
Nah, he'll screw about half the distance down.
I'm someone who just believes try to keep it simple because you can get in danger the more you try. So
off 2
he's
rails.
done it, but this can go in off. Tim.
Nah, he's got good touch. It can go off. I prefer screwing that down the rail to take
I
that.
appreciate it didn't go in, Tim, but what Dan just did, they could have gone in off and he would have been
and
devastated.
He would have.
Now, we could have been where his hand was
Now this is a
and
big
take
shot
the same shot on.
in the context of this match tonight. He's made that. That's a big captain's knockdown.
He's
It's
played
done
it
it.
beautifully, but I will say, folks, that there was a chance of the in-off that he brought on himself rather than it be a natural shot.
And Dan will say to you, Kev, shut up. I'm the captain and I won my frame. And it's 10-8.
It's like we say when you go to the doctor. He says, take your medicine.
Yeah.
If you take your medicine, you've got a better chance of getting it than walking off going, oh my God, how did I do that?
You're a good patient.
I am a bad patient. That's why I learn off the other people's mistakes and mine.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes I've tried too hard and I've gone in off and thought, why didn't you just take the long black? Because that's the rule, right? Sometimes we try too hard.
Yes.
You know, and that's the old rule, the KISS factor that
a
everybody
nice
knows in any
plant
sport.
by
Keep it simple.
Michael there, a very well hit plant, and he's got control of that pocket. What is he on now?
At
Kev?
6-0, folks, I don't think you could have walked around to people and asked them what the score would have been. I don't think many would have backed 10-8 to the Lynch mob.
That would have been $50.
And I think it's fantastic, like I said, for us as the viewers and commentators and all that. I think right now Breaking Point are a little bit devastated because it's turned around so much. You know, at 8-6, I believe they still thought, well, we're still ahead, you know. But now it's 10-8 against them, and they're going to have to step up a little bit themselves on the scoreboard. Otherwise, maybe Lynch mob will get to 14 before they move. You never know, it could be a tale of two, you know, like a third and 2/3 in the sense. 6-0 and then suddenly it's gone 8-10.
It's a pretty decent break there by Sean in terms of the spread.
The Sean, from what I know, is a person who backs himself quite well on his thoughts and how he sees it and how he wants to play
Very
it. quickly
gets down on shots.
Yeah. So again, it's his version of the Melways.
Absolutely, he
Yeah.
knows. He'll watch the frame, and he's obviously his tactics are always good. I played a season with Sean and learn a lot, and very good person to have in your team. Just even if he's not the captain, the time he puts into the lower div players,
Right.
exemplary.
Right. Okay.
Like, I'm not sure. He would be in the top 3 players I've played with that put time into other team members.
That's fantastic. Mate.
Very good.
It's
Gets
good to
here
know.
early on the night.
Yep.
Anyone's there, and just the gentle way he talks people through it.
Yep.
I was very impressed.
And that's, Tim, you've been around a long time, buddy. You've seen lots of people, you've played in lots of teams, and you love your sports, so
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good rap for him.
No, he's very good at that.
And I think, truthfully, sometimes that's the difference, isn't it? It's not what you can take, it's what you can give.
That was a nice pot. I was down here, Michael was hitting a few balls down here last night. I had one of my singles matches on, and he has been putting the time in to his credit. And is that going to get there?
That is getting there.
He's played 2 big plants this frame.
Elliot could be an Irish name, mate. You never know, because today the luck of the Irish in theory is there. I did see a couple of boys being unlucky.
I don't know if it is. That's an English name, isn't it?
I don't know, mate. I'm just guessing.
Okay.
If it was Mick Elliott, I think it was
Yeah.
Scottish. So, like you said, Morrissey.
Yeah.
Morrissey's
Irish. Gee.
Now, Wellesley knows it definitely is up to him to put a frame on the board. If anybody's going to turn it around for Breaking Point, it's their captain. His abilities just say that he should probably be able to win this frame.
Wellesley's just played 2 plants in a row. We've had 3 plants on reds in the last 4 shots of both tables. That's unlucky there.
That's very unlucky.
I'm going to say unlucky. It was running that way.
Yeah, but he missed. If he got the pot, it wouldn't have gone into the centre.
No. Oh, gee, Wellesley's
Now,
just,
Wellesley
that
has
is
just changed the
nice.
game around, because I was going to say that once whether he pots or puts this ball over the pocket, there's a lot of work still there. And he suddenly played a very, what I'd call erratic shot for Wellesley. and he's taken the white ball off the table and brought Sean to the table with the ball in hand. I don't think Sean's looking to go the out. I think he's trying to work out the best way to stay in the frame, but
Yeah,
I wouldn't be probably moving those yellows unless you're actually going to make an out. Now Kerry's had an opportunity to pot the ball. You saw him pot the black before. This was quite an easy shot and he's jawed it. It's just the level of consistency is where the grading goes, right? But you'd rather him pot that black than miss the yellow, right?
That's right.
At the time.
Look, this, I'm not sure of their division.
Well, Michael's a big chance. Oh, I don't know if he's landed on this. He affected it by moving that yellow. Otherwise, he was actually probably on an out.
Yeah, now, I don't know the divisions. I'm assuming Michael would be the favourite to win this one, but...
Do you think he's on that ball? I don't think he can see it at all.
No, he's snookered, but he's trying to work out if he can get to it from the bottom rail or if he's going to come off the side rail.
It was a much better shot from Wellesley as he kept it on the table.
His line's fine. He hit that right in the guts. Now Kerry
has a lot of opportunities with snookers here.
Is there any value in laying up a snooker here?
Well, is he going to go out?
Have any dead balls?
The opportunity is there, and he looks like he is trying to take something on.
Yeah,
I think this next shot's a shot to nothing, so if he plays this top ball, he might be able to play the ball in the centre. If he does, he's going to have to make an out because there's less places to hide Tim. Once you start potting balls and taking them out of the picture, you're leaving your opponent better opportunities. So now I think this might go into the centre. I believe he's trying to make an out here.
Gee, that's a big
Sean's
pot
playing
by,
a good shot.
That was a great pot by Sean.
And he's got an opportunity to make an out now.
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, it's unlucky that that's gone where it's gone. But that was his worst ball, and he's not left a lot on here.
Sure. Although I think he can double it. I think if he uses enough bottom, he can double it across.
Yeah, and annoyingly, because he's got two yellows there, there's value in...
Just so you know, Tim, I'm a double believer. I love doubles. So
that's the worst part of my game.
And that's the catch. I'm more like a Michael Skerry when it comes to doubles.
Yeah, no,
it's part of the game that gives me an opportunity to make a difference. He's actually played it in a way where he's opened up the yellows.
Yes, he has. Saying that, it still does go to that pocket. No, it's not though. There's enough pressure on the shot now. Like if, he's playing the right one. Like if if he doesn't smash this, he's not. He has not hit that well. So he hit that a bit hard, and because he didn't hit it full enough, he's left.
Michael with quite an easy shot to get the ball and come around for the black. He's left to find the positions.
Yeah, he doesn't want to underhit himself one or two and leave himself behind the yellow near the right.
Now I believe Wellesley's out here. I believe if Wellesley's going to make an out, that's a great shot.
That is a great shot.
Great shot,
now
Michael. That is a premier player shot to land that position.
That's paying off there for Michael, and we lift a bit there, but it's
there
fine.
It is, and now he's brought a point back to breaking point, right?
Absolutely.
10-9.
He has.
And Wellesley, with his abilities here, should be able to make another out and get on another point. Let's see how they land. He might have to play another Jackie, which he's practiced the first 3 times.
He's played 2 Jackies already this frame.
So he's been practicing it.
He gets this, doesn't he?
I believe he does.
Yeah, the only thing...
It's where the red falls once he's hit it onto the other red.
The only good thing, though, if just say he overcuts that red to the right, the white's going in the right spot anyway. So which...
Oh, geez, he's got a double kiss. I thought he hit it very well because he had to hit that fine side. And if not for a double double kiss, he probably wouldn't have landed on it.
No, he'll be happy enough with that.
Opportunity for Wellesley here to bring it back to 10-all.
He's just waiting.
And Kerry's trying to get in the way, making sure he can do whatever he can off the table to get Wellesley.
Yep.
And there's the Greg Wells.
That's it. No.
The hardest part of his game is to look at it and map it.
Sean,
once he uses the execution part normally.
Definitely made a good go of that. I think, when he did have ball in hand early, Sean, while he was trying to stay in the frame for a while, the mistake was made, had ball in hand. Let's have to change his thought pattern there. I can't remember the shot he took, but
Yeah, he was looking at a few, and like I said, once
Yeah.
you take up those balls that were covering, you're leaving Wellesley open. And that's the last thing to do to a player that loves cueing.
it's hard when you're playing a good player and you get that chance. You don't know what you get excited about. You know, they've stuffed up. I've got ball in hand, but because you're playing so defensively, you think,
Yeah. And sometimes, as we say, even in the top level, when you suddenly get into a defensive mode because you have to fight your way back in the match or do whatever, suddenly when you've got to kick it and go and become a gunslinger, sometimes you've got to be mentally strong enough to do that. Because a lot of people, once they get into the defensive mode, it's in your head.
So I've got Jason Axford, who's just broken those playing Narelle. So Jason for Lynch Mob.
And Peter Auburn's just broken on the other table.
Yep. So I've got two.
The scores, folks, are 10-all.
10-all.
It is a race to fall.
Pretty much.
It's a race to fall.
And the inevitability of Adam Wisniewski walking into the venue.
Not if it's pockets. Not if it's pockets.
Not as inevitable.
If it was fast Eddie's, I would have guaranteed he'd be here every night.
I was looking around. I couldn't see where you're hiding. But you're here. Good. Good.
When they say part of the furniture, I think Adam's in the definition of it as a picture.
Yeah.
That's what I meant, mate. When it was fast Eddie's, I'd be guaranteeing you're in, putting money on it.
Staunch. But no, obviously Adam's a big fixture for
Married.
this league and
has a lovely partner who he must share his time with.
Adam's put an enormous amount into this comp over the years, spanning at least the last decade. And
amazing.
How many times you won this?
Only once. Twice.
Twice. Okay. Actually, that's right. You won it a couple of years ago for the first time, didn't you?
And Nick had a.
Well, someone told me I won it one other time, so I can't remember. It's all jumbled up.
Was that shot okay on table 2? Did you see that?
It jumped the ball.
No.
That didn't look
didn't
okay.
Did it jump the ball?
This one? I didn't see.
I mean,
I
I
was watching
was just half watching it.
It jumped. I don't know if it jumped the ball.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, Nick had an opportunity to. He missed his first ball, and now he's let Pete to the table.
Look, I did 3 of the 8 induction modules with Dan. I don't have the replay module in my certificate set.
And if you don't, let's not play with it. Because you can't play with electricity, mate.
No, we can't. Look, I have tried to zoom in a couple of times, guys.
Now, Pete Auburn has probably left himself a little bit in the middle of nowhere. Peter Auburn.
Yeah,
No.
Orwin.
No, they live in Queensland in the Sunshine Coast. They wrestle crocodiles. Your dad wrestles pool balls. And right now, he's just got to work out exactly what he wants to play because he's left himself a little bit out of position. So
that was nicely stroked in there by Narelle.
Who, as we know, can cue a ball.
Yeah,
she does back herself.
She would have loved to have got off the cushion a bit so she could get into her cluster. Is she still? No, she's not trying to do it.
Well, she's sort of gone straight into the cluster.
See, I don't hate that shot.
I don't hate that shot either. No, she's put some pressure on the opponent.
Yeah, I didn't think of that shot, but that is not a bad shot.
And Nick is now out there on the yellows. And still plenty of work to be done. But at 10-all, folks, it's a bit different to what it was frames ago.
Yeah, I'm looking at his cueing here. I do like how steady Nick gets down on a shot and the level of seriousness he gives to it. He's just missed
just
that.
short it. Now, Dan, what's the difference between first and second prize?
No idea.
No idea, because I was about to say every shot they're
Between
playing
first and
is
second.
for...
Well, first prize is for the winner.
Yep.
And second's for the second place.
Yeah, but... no. It's Tim. It's again that 5-foot putt that you're playing for,
just being a dick.
1.3 million or 2.6.
I know. It's just, make it.
No, you're normally a nice guy, Tim.
I needed Dan.
You're a lovely human.
We don't have the chat up at the moment, so apologies, viewers, if you've put anything into the chat.
Oh, we haven't seen the chat for a while, so I'm
sure.
No,
the tab's just gone. I don't want to...
Oh, okay. No, let Dan get back here.
Is my phone over there?
No. Yes. No. Yes.
Upside down? It might be. I might just, I'll just log in on my phone.
Again, using the technologies of today, Tim will be checking the chat on his phone.
The technology of a mobile phone.
$4,000 for first.
Yep.
$2,500.
So they're literally playing for 1,500 on every shot now, folks, at 10 all.
So that, yeah, Dan said...
And we don't want to say that in
yeah.
front of Dan, because Dan don't play for the money.
So $4,000 for
If he
first
did, he'd be
tonight.
a little bit better off with his venture into the 8-ball capital world.
So $4,000 for first and 1,500 for second tonight.
500 each, 800 each.
Hey, Dan, just before we go.
Pete's just left that a little bit out there. He's killed the yellow a bit. Now Nick's actually got the balls quite open. There is one down the top end that's a little bit dead, but I believe that if he just chooses wisely, he's an opportunity to take this frame. He's just got to back his potting in position. Oh, wow. That ball has jumped in and jumped out. And if you ever watch Caddyshack, for the older people that are watching this, you might think it's a gopher.
So this is a big...
Pete's trying to double,
he's,
back double. Back triple.
Oh,
He's
went
missed
close.
that. He's potted the yellow. He's left it now with two options for Nick to have an opportunity. All his balls again, quite out in the open for most of them.
Jason has hit an
That is a
absolute
fantastic
cracker.
shot. It's a fantastic shot,
That is
Jason.
a great shot off two rails to get through that
Absolutely. Now that again is a quality pot position.
quality shot. A sea of yellows.
Quality pot position. And they're the things they should
navigate.
take home with themselves.
Yep.
Not the negative shots, not the ones they miss too much, the ones they actually hit well and achieve, because that's what we all aim for when we go out there.
Now it's going to strip. Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, I would have probably told him to stun that and leave it for the right-hand corner. Now he's probably going into
the angle
left.
might have taken the white too far off the table.
Yeah, I
And
just
even
think
this
he
one,
hit it with a bit of
Take this
pace.
to the other pocket.
It's dangerous for the in-off.
I like
Oh, he's
it.
hit it beautifully.
Get there.
He's hit it beautifully.
Oh, that's a good. He has. That is a great.
Dan
finish
is
by
just
Jason.
ringing up the bank to check how much Bitcoin is at the moment, to use that extra 1,500 to invest. It is a lovely shot by Jason, who may have seemed like he got out of position, but that's exactly where he wanted it, because he hit it beautifully.
No, they
didn't he?
needed that one. They had a 2 lead for a
Absolutely.
bit. Actually, didn't. Is that 11-10 or 12-10 now? We'll find out. Yeah, so Paul.
It's a bit of a disappointing for Nick, because if he potted that ball, he sort of had two quite decent pots to get to the black and pot and get on the frame. Now it's a fair call for Pete just to roll this in, and he'll actually be on the other red. It's just about the pace, folks. Sometimes our nervousness makes us normally overhit or underhit.
Pete. Oh,
He's hit that quite well, but like you see, just unfortunately, Tim, like I said, for the higher the player, they would have known the pace to hit it to bring the white back to the yellow spot for the red, if you understand.
And it wasn't just
our
pace.
nervousness.
Like he overcut that to cheat it right, and the white's got away.
Of course,
Yeah. So
and
they've
that's the lack of the knowledge of pot position, as we say.
Yeah.
And so you can still get
Oh,
it.
gee, I thought he made that.
And if he got that, he had a fair shot on the black.
Yeah.
So we're not saying he did wrong. It's just that the closer you get to the positions that you want, the easier the out. Yeah, in theory.
So Nick now, so positions everything here. He's got 2 balls
Very
to land
potable
on.
ball. Just don't do too much.
Oh, I thought he would have needed to give that. No, he's okay.
Jeez, yeah.
I think they still needed a bit more because
You would have wanted to try and bring it level so he could have just stunned and stunned. But,
yeah, he wanted another.
but now
foot
he's
on
got to
that.
let the white roll a bit, up and back on the table.
Yeah, I think he's going up and down here.
It's just the danger of where he hits it for the white to roll.
This is it.
And again, He's actually...
Because he dug into that.
Yeah.
He lost the line.
Most would have just potted it in up and down and him come on the other side of the black. He's tried to come around and actually killed his ball. Now, this is a double. This isn't a hard shot. He just got to reassess, reset, have a look at it.
I'm playing safety.
And take a fair shot on it.
Running the white up the top.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And you're right, Tim. There you go. You've been watching the levels different, and you were calling a shot
well,
right.
I don't really know who's going. I haven't watched the season.
No, but your choice.
Yeah.
Whereas my choice would be a natural double, and I'm fat on the black.
Yes.
And if I leave it, I'm not leaving him an easy cut.
Yeah.
You see? But again, you're getting two different good opinions, right? They're both right and they're both fair. And yours is about safety, and mine was about going out. And neither one's wrong. It's just what you want to choose at the time and how you see the opportunity. Now, Peter's played a magnificent back double and landed quite fat.
That safety, he didn't get the white far enough down the table.
And that's my point. You like the girl before when she played the safety? That if you don't get the safety, you're always going to be disappointed because you could have taken the shot on. Yeah?
Now,
so
now just watch, we've got good view of his queuing here. He has jumped up a bit tonight. He has stayed better there.
Well done, Peter.
Pete,
that's a good black at the time.
Happy with that, and he is chuffed.
He stayed down on the cue as much as he could then, and it gave him the fairest shot to cue it right.
So that big double and that black.
Yep.
And that win.
And that again is where I say to him, I'm someone who believes to die by my sword.
Yep.
Whereas I hate the thought that I could have done this, instead I left him, and whether he got lucky or whatever, I thought that was a pretty easy double. So, and it was going to leave you on the black.
Yep.
That's why I would have said as doubles partners. And then you would have said to me, I might just glance off it and leave it down the top rail, and I would have said, well, that's not a bad shot.
Yep. And
it's just what the person needs to play.
I've never played in a team with Pete, but I did say earlier I played against him. I know he's a good player to have in your team.
Yeah.
His teammates will love that he's won that. They'll get around him now. I think things that have happened tonight, to see him pot those two, to go 2 up, I think that means more than just one frame. That for Pete tonight. So well done, Pete.
Pete's one of the best humans I've met, mate. Just so you know, I've known him since 1988 before Paul.
Right.
I was there when his son was born.
Yep,
I was
really?
there when he's...
that's your dad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what's your name, mate?
Young Jackson.
Yeah, so we've got Pete's son.
Now, he doesn't say his dad's one of the best humans. I do. He's had to have issues with his dad. That's his dad, mate. How could he like his dad that much? Right? I know he loves his dad, but he likes his dad because he's getting excited about Paul, and we're all happy for that. So we're going to try and get Jackson playing competition soon, and then he can get just as much fun as we do out of it, Tim.
But you played this comp this year? You didn't? Okay. Okay.
And here we have...
Kerry and Jacob. Now,
that's all right.
Jacob's hit a ripper pot.
Kerry's actually, the way he's played the shots, as we talk about again, the Melway changes.
Yes.
The way he's played that shot, now he's put another ball near the top red here, and it's made it harder to get to it. Now he can pot the one in the bottom end, but this is a very hard ball to do anything with. And so it's just, again, the gamesmanship in the game, how it works out.
He did well to get he didn't pot the ball, but he's white.
He did, Pete, but Tim, that's why I say to people a lot, if you miss the ball, that's the wrong white position. If he potted that, he wouldn't have opened that up like that.
Yeah, true.
Okay? That's the one thing I always say when people say it. I always say, if you don't pot the ball, that's not the right white position.
I just realised I hadn't.
You know, some people tell me when they hit a shot, they go, oh, but the white was good, and I say the white wouldn't have gone there. It's just the catch. It's just the catch of potting a ball.
See, Sean has hit that with perfect pace. These are all fat. The only issue for Sean is the black ball. I'm just trying to see. Now that one that
he could use the two yellows together in order to come around for the black to the left corner.
Yeah, the yellow, the rightmost yellow, if that's his last one, I'm just not sure.
Now Kerry. So I'll just go back to Jacob's one who was watching that. Kerry left it quite open for Jacob, and he just had to roll that ball in the red. Unfortunately, he's gone too far now, and he hasn't got the opportunity to pot it. If he doesn't know, he can double it at the top right-hand corner. But the idea that he went too far on a shot that, again, it's about your pot position.
Yeah.
It was an easy roll in and an easy black. Now it's become a shot where it's evens again. I think he's trying to double it.
Not sure why Sean just doesn't back to table 1 now.
And there it is.
Oh, gee, that was a good attempt
Oof.
by Jacob. So back to table 1. I think Sean's happy to have a go at the...
Oh, he's got it. Oh, I don't know if he's on the black.
No, but that doesn't go... I don't think that goes...
I think he went
do you
too
reckon
far.
that goes bottom right?
Which?
The black?
No.
No, but even if you landed... Anyway, we won't...
No, you're right.
Yeah.
It didn't go in the
I don't
right-hand
think it went.
corner.
I don't think it got past the reds.
But then again, that idea that he must have played that then to try and back
Yeah.
it. My point is the other red was in the way.
Yeah, the map, when he was
the red one
4, he
covering
really,
2 top
he
pockets.
really had to pick his last yellow, and my fear it was the rightmost yellow, which he took
and I think
earlier than he wanted
And
to.
there you go, Jacob. Hasn't tried too much, hasn't tried to pot it. He just opened it up and left it and given Kerry an opportunity to table, but there's quite a bit of work for Kerry to do. I think the best thing he can do is try and look for a snooker. The question is whether he can apply it. That's the bit we're going to wait for with execution. And there it is. He's actually tried to get the yellow inside. He's landed okay.
Yeah, he would have much preferred to be inside that red.
Yep. Now again, see, to me it's a natural long double back, so it's not loss of frame, if you understand
Yes.
what I'm saying, Tim. But if he does pot that, unfortunately I don't think he'll be on the black unless he hits it with great pace, because the yellows are in the actual way. So it's a very dangerous shot to pot the red. I'd be trying to hit off the side cushion just near the red and leave it over the pocket and leave the white there. He's hit it very
hit the
thin.
yellow.
And see, unfortunately, I just find sometimes that,
so that's
it's
not
what
lost.
it is.
Yeah,
it's what it is.
Yeah.
Unfortunately now, but for both players, it's a whole different game because of this top end here where the yellow and red now have sat like they have. So now if I'm Kerry, I'm getting my dead ball out, I'm potting a few, because I have the opportunity. You see?
Yeah, he's only...
His dead ball is...
sitting behind the red.
Well, what I would do is I would put the white between the 2 yellows in the centre and run this yellow up to the top corner here and bring the white back out behind the black. And just leave it there. Don't pot the balls. There's no need to pot the balls until you know you can go out.
Yeah.
You see, he's going to pot quite a few balls, and what that does is give Jacob a better chance. Even though he hasn't got much of a chance the way the ball's sitting, he gives him a lot more chances to get to the ball.
Yeah, he can't finish this visit without...
Yeah, you don't... Okay, now he can pot the ball in the centre and run the other one up.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Actually, he's got good angle.
And now he's got angle, like I was saying before, if he placed it between the 2 yellows and just rolled it up and left the white behind the black, in theory, it's not an easy shot.
Sean has taken that.
So Sean plays for which mob?
We didn't. Yeah, so he plays for Lynch mob. Yeah, so that.
Oh, they're on the hill.
Is that the hill?
Race to 14,
race
it
to
says.
14. Gosh,
Yeah.
I forgot how many frames are on this.
And I only knew it because of Dan had it on there, because I don't know what the win is. And there you go. Do you see the shot he played? It's what I was saying before. He could have done that in the first shot. He's played it over. He's made the white come across and sit right behind the black beautifully. And Jacob's probably playing this a fairer way, because the other way, I don't think he could hit his ball. He just,
that can't be. Is that...
Tim, I don't want you to become the bad cop. Let me stay there.
You've made me the bad cop. Yeah.
Because those are the shots where I think it's a natural double. If I put the ball over the pocket and said, I'll give you 500 if you pot it, I believe the kid gets very close on that double. I'm not having a go at him because he's in that position on this final and he's trying to stay in the game now. But I just feel that the rule about loss of frame is seen very lightly and therefore should be just be eradicated.
Yeah.
Then we don't have to joke about it or be sad about it that we're not actually playing to the rules.
Look, and that
and lots of other players, including the high ones, will tell me, "Oh no, Kev, he had a go at it." But that's not a fair go. See, I use the word fair if that's what it's in.
Yeah.
And Jacob's only a mid-level player, but I still believe he'd get closer if he didn't have to worry about any danger of loss of frame.
I know Jacob's better than a mid-level player.
What divisions
he
played?
He played Div 2, but he can play.
So to me, what I mean by that, you have your Prem players, and then you have your so second division, middle of the road, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he's not a good player. I just mean that level I still believe he could have got that
Yeah,
that shot.
No, it's a good.
If it's a 4th division player, some of them really, it's hard with angles. I don't know my angles well.
Okay, so Jacob is just getting that a little bit tighter.
Yeah, see, I don't think it played to his advantage.
At 13-10, I'd love to know what's going through Kerry's mind right now. I just think...
If I'm Kerry, I'm glancing the other yellow that if he can see it, I'm not playing the ball over the pocket.
No.
If I can glance that second yellow that's near him...
And I reckon he can. I agree with you there, Kev.
Or even now, he can just double it across, right?
With soldiers on the table theory.
But can I give you one? Right now, I'm tripling it. I'm not trying to pot it. I'm trying to leave it so for my next shot I can use it to kick the red out. If he doubles this, he's in trouble. And even leaving it there, it doesn't help because now Jason comes off the top cushion and hits it out. Jacob, right? The other way, he leaves himself with the chance of closing that pocket if he played a triple, if you understand. But that's the level of knowing that shot. He might not even consider a triple. That might not be part of his repertoire. See, because now this kid does that. Ooh, that's a foul. That's a foul.
I should have got tighter on that.
Yeah, that's a foul.
That's.
Nah, that's.
I reckon jump out there, Kev. That didn't look.
Oh,
good
mate,
to
I
me.
hate that.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, you do it. And we can check it. Just time to hold on.
I'd like a foul on table 1.
Too late. He's played it. Nah, he's played it now, Tim. Sorry, folks. Tim is just out there trying to get the players to know that there might have been a foul and we could have had a look at it. Unfortunately, the play's been played, and so now it's null and void because, as the rules say, you must do it before the shot's been played. Yeah, tell him it's too late, mate. Now, there's nothing wrong with what Jacob did because right now he's an advantage at that pocket. Because they played it, mate, we can't call it. Yeah. It's the rule, right? Once the shot's played, it's too late. Because that was a foul. I'm 99% sure that did hit after. Yeah, I thought it was, yeah, definitely. That's okay. We don't have to worry about it now.
It's probably not going to be super consequential to the frame. It's not like he would have tried to bust it out off the other ball anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. And he actually ended up playing a shot and potting the white and just making the red and yellow. So, again, to me, Kerry hasn't got too much. I wouldn't be potting this ball, but...
He's not potting it, I don't think.
No, he definitely... That's what I'm saying. He definitely can't. Because what Jacob's been doing is he's potting off the red and potting the white. Yeah. He just doesn't want to move it off that yellow. So, in a way, Kerry's going to have to do that when he gets ball in hand. That's a foul. That's a foul.
Good call.
Now, do you go for the double and take the win? Do you take the double on with the yellow near the red onto the other yellow and take the win, or do you look for another safety because the red's not potable?
I think that yellow's a bit too far away from the pockets. Yeah, with Kerry's ability to make that the right shot, I reckon.
Okay.
What about just with ball in hand screwing off it to bring the white back to the bottom rail?
Well, I think he's trying to double it.
I think he is too.
If he was, I'd tell him to make it straighter, but so there's no chance of double kissing. See, the closer they are, the tighter. You just got to make sure.
I think he's trying for the snooker. No, he's going.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
He played that a little bit.
He did. No, that was not the right shot.
No. Well, yeah, if you can't play the double or that makes that wasn't a hard double.
He's hit that.
Oh. And Jacob has played it beautifully for the black into the centre.
Maybe screw that a little bit.
And Wellesley's actually on the black on the other side. This could be two blacks in a row. Wellesley's missed his. Jacob has won his. It's 11. It could have been 12. It still can be 12. Peter Orban now going down on his shot. No.
I don't know how to do it.
No need now. Because it's over. Nothing can be changed.
Yeah, sorry.
Pete Orban. Oh, he's found position now. He's got to back himself. Just roll this ball in and the white comes all the way back up for the chance at the red. Because otherwise he's got no shot with Wellesley there with the black over the pocket. This is a big shot for Pete to get the position. And there it is. Potted the ball. He's
he
gone.
must have gone. We couldn't see because
He's gone up. He's gone up 4 times.
But it must have gone.
But
close
now
to the
what
ball.
Pete has, although I'm telling you now,
No, you
I
cannot
wouldn't
play the-
snooker
you cannot
because
play the
Wellesley's
snooker,
going to
no.
get the play.
No, you've just got to run this.
Nah, you can either. I'll give you one. You can run it over and try and get a stalemate, which is a very extremely hard shot.
No, I wouldn't.
I'm Marcusing him back into the other centre.
No, he's going the snooker. I don't like this.
Nah, but there's no snooker there. Wellesley will get the double.
It will get it. The only good,
You know
saying
that dying on the sword part?
Yeah, he's going the snooker.
I'd be saying to my teammates, it wasn't worth leaving Wellesley there, right?
No.
So it's rather better I get the red into the centre. All right, Pete's given Wellesley. After all, we've said the curse could come and Wellesley could miss it by miles, right?
But you don't want to bet your house on Wellesley not getting this one.
And the ball at the same time to pot it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that
Yeah.
is in.
Unfortunately,
That's a big double. That's a great captain.
in the higher end, Tim, one of the
frame.
things that we say is that if you're going to snooker, don't snooker one cushion. Yeah, because for the level of the player, they're going to probably pop the ball.
Especially with the ball over the pocket.
No, well, of course, but even other shots, sometimes leaving a one out, get out is, it's not worth it, right?
Yeah.
Where it's better to take on your shot. Now, a lot of the top players would know the angles to bring that back into the centre, like a Marcus. You see? So that's the question I have for you. Knowing Wellesley's ability, if it was Kerry, or if it was Jacob who missed that other reverse double, I'd say they might miss the black on the long double, but not Wellesley.
But against a lower division player, the last shot he's wanting him to play is just to run that ball with 5 pockets available. Like
With
just,
what?
Just to give it a whack. Like that's the shot Wellesley doesn't want him to play.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
And that's what I'd say to him if
Yeah.
I'm playing doubles, Pete. If we just run this up, Pete, Wellesley's going to double this.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But what I'm going to say to you is try and line it up so it goes off that cushion into the centre. This cushion, that cushion there.
Yeah.
And hit it as hard as you can. Because if it jaws, it can run down and go in there.
That's
The
right,
luck
yeah.
of our game, right?
Oh,
6 pockets.
Yeah.
The luck of our game.
Yeah.
Do a stand shot.
Now, it's 13-11. Still 2 frames ahead going into the hill.
I think it's actually 13-12.
13-12. Oh, Wellesley got it. Sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
It is 13-12. So, folks, there's actually 3 frames left on what we know, or is it 2? Can it be a draw?
It's a race to 14.
Can it be a draw?
So it's 27 frames. No, it can't be a draw.
So there's only these 2 of the last frames? Then?
Yeah, once that score goes up.
That's
we've got-
12. That's 12,
Yeah,
okay.
we've got 2 left. So these are the last.
So these are the last 2, and we've got Dan, the captain of the
Captain versus Norell.
Lynch mob playing Norell, and we have Nick and Jason on the other table. And folks, there's quite a few balls wrapped up together, so this could take a little while, and they're playing for, as we now know, approximately $1,500 worth of Bitcoin.
So just confirming, so Sean, 13-12, you reckon now? Yeah. So just the score hasn't updated yet on Pool Stat, but that's what it is.
Look, I think it's 6-0 if you ask Lynch mob. It'd be great to be 13-12 ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you ask the Lynch mob at 6-0 down, whether they'd rather be 6-0 or 13-12 up.
Oh, not just that, with Dan and Jason at the table. Like they're...
Absolutely. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
so...
Obviously, I think Dan, is one of the better players up here, but the pressure of being on his CueballTV and the pressure of the final, the pressure of the captaincy.
A big moment for Dan. Now tell me, actually you wouldn't know, I think Dan's won this before, but I'm not sure, and I know they were runner-up last year, so this will mean a lot for him if he can get his team across
Nice shot,
the line.
Dan. It's a nice shot.
It just has to pop, and it
No,
has.
now basically, you can. Well, the danger is you control the cue, but to me, I'm screwing back, and hopefully missing the yellow and just coming back to here. Other players to get enough top, there's no way, and so you don't want to snook yourself. So you've got to take the pot on and screw back.
You're right, I reckon you
control
can
the
get
cue.
around it.
Just control your cueing.
Nice cut by Jason on table 2.
There it is,
and
Skipper.
nicely
There it is,
cued.
Skipper. Now the question is, how does he play and which red does he take? Tim, which would you take? Are you trying to make the out right now, Tim?
I am. With the couple of dead balls, I think...
It's definitely a top.
No, you can cut it in, you're going to collect that red.
But
It's
you're
going
just
to
going to
take a
clip
bit
it.
of weight off the white. I
Yep.
think it's still going to be on it.
Yep. I think if he just plays it like he said with middle ball, he cuts it in, the white will tap the other red across as well and slow down, yeah? And as you said at the start, because he has dead balls, that's why you'd take the shot on.
I'm taking
You
that
wouldn't
on.
want to play the snooker so he can open his dead balls.
I reckon this red goes to the rail, the second
Just rolls
red.
this in, rolls it in,
It does, yeah.
and comes back too
Come
far.
too far. So he,
And as we both know then, Tim, that was the pace.
that was the pace. And the red he potted didn't just drop in, did it?
Well,
It
let's
went
just
in,
say,
yeah.
exactly, if the red just dropped in, his white now would have stayed
Would have
out in the
been, yeah,
middle,
yeah.
in front of the yellow, and the red would have stayed right for potting position. It's the rule. We're at 13-12. It's a grand final.
Yeah, I want to see Dan
And
get
sometimes
this red
it's our energy. It's just the
out
energy.
of that cluster. You don't need to you don't need to try and pop this obviously, but yeah, I like it. I like where that red's gone. It's on to 4.
And he's still got those 2 dead balls to work with. Now, I believe,
Pockets.
truthfully, if Narelle's, I believe she'd look for a snooker. That's
Yeah.
what I hope she does.
Yep. Now, Dan, I said earlier, Dan's favoured to win this, but with 7 soldiers,
That's right.
Narelle is not going to
She's
give
played
you
it.
this
Oh,
run.
she's potted it. Oh, I thought she was going to leave that then,
Yes.
because it would have been a beautiful snooker. I think the young lady's backing herself. She's going to pot a few first, which is probably dangerous if you've got those 2 dead balls.
She's taking that one, yeah.
Yeah, she is. All right. Now she's
Oh,
got
this
the opportunity with
no,
the dead
she
balls to
has.
play a beautiful snooker
She
and
has.
open those yellows up. Please don't pot the ball in the centre. Unfortunately, she's going to keep
She's
potting.
gonna- that's a shame because I think
And I
very
worry about
fine.
the white now. I worry about the white.
No, the white's okay.
Because she's getting further and further away.
I'm just worried about Narelle's plan here.
Her plan is to keep potting balls now. Unfortunately, because that shot where she had the 2 dead balls and the
Yeah,
white
she
right
did.
there,
I'm not sure if
she could have
yeah,
just opened them up
she
and left the
could've.
white snookered, and that would have been the perfect time to stop. She's actually probably causing herself more damage by trying to keep potting balls.
If she just comes off the right-hand side of the bottom red, that red does not go to left middle. That's a safety she's got. I don't hate it, and she's potted that.
Tim, she's potting balls, and when she pots this one in the centre, she's going to go for the double,
She's gonna-
land fat on the next yellow, pot the black, and win the frame. Because that's the way her thought pattern is right now.
It's not always. Like, she does have a decent safety game when she needs to, Narelle. She's just potting and... I
Tim,
don't love
she's
that
actually
angle
got
for
a
it.
perfect double into the corner and
does.
snookering. She's got a shot to nothing.
No, I don't think she can see... she can't see enough of that yellow to get the snooker.
No. She's potting the one at the top.
Yeah, I know, but
Across
I think
in the double.
She can only see
She can
two-thirds of
stunt.
that ball. I don't think she can. I could be wrong, but...
I reckon it goes straight in. Oh no.
It could be worse.
Yes, but unfortunately I would have told her if I show her the video and tell her when she should have
Yeah,
snookered.
you're right, yeah.
Because this is not...
No, there's no
Not
real
what she
point
wanted.
playing that shot without a chance of potting and
Yeah.
leaving down
And-
on. The
yeah.
only good thing about this, the white is flying.
Yeah, but it could fly right around.
The middle pox possibly in play. He might have to...
First rule is
screw
Dan's
up.
got to pot the ball.
And does the black go to bottom left if he does?
I think it
Land.
does.
Okay.
I think it does. And the other
Okay, so
table, Nick's made a beautiful long shot. I don't know what he's got now.
See, I thought...
Well, Dan has missed it and left Narelle. Ooh, jeez.
Oh,
Choices. I don't know if she can get the one in the cushion.
not sure if she'll cue that to extract.
Again, I'm doubling that ball and
She
kicking
is
the other
getting
yellow off.
into it.
There it is.
Okay.
Sit down, sit
Yep,
down,
it's a
sit down.
shot. She's played that
It's a
beautifully. That is a
beautiful
great
shot, young lady.
Saying that, if they're set, Dan will just
Well,
be
if I'm Dan, yeah, you're just
half
potting the
balling
red
this.
and
Half-
leaving the white on the cushion.
Well, hitting the red, potting the yellow, and then just
He can have snooker.
a little bit of left-hand side.
He
and
can snooker with the right pace.
yeah. And even if he doesn't get it
Even if he
perfect,
doesn't, she's got a free
either
shot.
side
Yep.
is not a great shot unless he leaves a double on if he's short.
Yeah. He's just got to choose the pace he wants to hit it at. That's the most
Yeah.
important
I
part
like
right
Dan
now.
for this. His touch is pretty good around the table.
And that's that shot I was trying to say to you, that if he kicks off, he can snooker. The danger is I don't think he's left her I think he snookered her, yeah? What do you think?
No,
She can
see,
cut it?
She can see the left edge of that yellow.
Okay.
But she'll be thinking, what value is it for me to...
The value right now is if somehow she can use a side and bring the white to this bottom cushion here. It's the only safety she's
You know
got.
what? That's thinner than I think.
Yeah, I think it's very tight.
She can see thought a ball. No, it might
Young
be.
Jason's played a beautiful shot. And he's on the black.
Oh, something.
Now he's a Lynch mob,
she's
is he?
got a result. She's got a result. That is...
Jesus. Is Lynch Bob
Unlucky
this
for
side?
Dan.
Is this Lynch Bob, the guy
So,
playing?
yeah, so Jason, sorry, we have lost...
We've been watching the other game,
been
folks,
absorbed
and
by
actually
table one.
Jason playing for the match now.
If
Playing
you've
for
mi- if we-
1,500
if you've missed
Bitcoin.
A couple of big pots of bills, we apologise.
Yeah.
So this... And
He's done
I'd
this very
imagine,
well.
Everyone will stop to watch this shot.
And I don't know Jason again, so I don't know if this is his normal routine, but I feel that he's taken a long time over
No,
this
he's a
shot.
pretty careful shot. It wouldn't be unusual for him
Him to
put-
do that?
No,
Okay.
And he
And if he gets it,
is
that's
a
all that
very
counts.
careful, smart player.
Okay, here we go. Dan also an
Dan, so
opportunity.
two big shots here in the context of the night.
Dan's got it.
No.
Oh no!
Oh, that is
Oh,
unlucky.
Jason!
And Jason's got it.
Dan's very happy at this moment.
That's right. So that was a...
He's seen his
Dan
mate pot the black.
experienced, negative emotion for about half a second there. But that is done, and that's a great comeback and win by the underdog tonight, Lynch Mob.
6-0 down they were, start of the night.
They've won 14-12.
And they've won
Narelle did
14-12.
their best to fight away.
They've
back
literally
into
won
that home.
14-6 since the 6-0.
They have won 14-6.
That's a huge turnaround.
Against the
Against the top team coming into the final.
The five.
Yep.
The top of the table
Yep.
team.
Absolutely.
Dan before tonight, he said, no, we're definitely the underdog.
Absolutely.
And
they've done
that's a
very
great
well
win.
from 6-0 down.
They've done
Amazing.
very well. Oh, gee, there were some good frames in there.
Absolutely. But to turn around 14-6 is a big turnaround, mate.
But to see
And Narelle there, just for fun, has potted her balls, and Dan would have lost.
Okay.
So thank you for Jason, who
Jason
has brought
won.
the
That's a
Bitcoin
great
to the
effort for him. He's
winning team.
Put a lot of time into his game, Jason.
Congratulations
last
to the
year.
Lynch mob.
But
Commiserations
Kevin,
to
just think
Breaking
of,
Point.
Just in the tonight, like for a couple of those players, just their journey through the night. With
Absolutely.
Some of the players that had a difficult start, then found their way back. Even Pete as well. Like he finished a couple of important games
Absolutely.
there after struggling a bit early.
Yep.
Kerry as well. Kerry's frame against
He
Greg.
beat Greg.
But Kerry had some difficulties tonight
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. And he got that frame.
He did. But that was a great... And look, a grand final, as a commentator or spectator, all you want it really, if you don't have a stake in the game, is for it to be
And that's the
close.
thing with me, Tim. That's what I said to you. Like, I appreciate that there's people right now in China, and I love watching them when I can.
Yeah.
And it's amazing level of pool. But to be here tonight, watching these people put their heart and soul into it, no one goes out there to lose. I think it's amazing, and to see just this little in-house competition with the different levels of players and people that you got, I think that's fantastic.
No, it is
So
great. Dan Lynch
here we
is
go.
walking into the coaching room now. He's
And
obviously ecstatic about the
Again,
result.
I believe Dan will be going home tonight once he's put everything away and watching
Dan's
the
just zooming
replay.
in to
and be
get
very
a better
happy.
view of the...
Because we were just saying, Dan, you were 6-0 down, and then it was 14-6 to your... You only gave them 6 frames and scored 14, which is a huge effort. Huge effort, Dan.
It's a big effort. Yeah, and apologies for any of the players who do go back and watch this if we didn't comment enough. Like, just we don't comment.
Well, some people would call us verbal diarrhea, mate, and that's fine.
No, but we don't.
We just do the
commentate a
fill-in
lot,
parts.
and just the tech and everything. It is
Oh,
a bit
absolutely.
hard to
Absolutely.
going on,
Always
so
cherish that I'm Stevie Wonder, if not for Dan.
we do. But no, congratulations to every player from Lynch Mob tonight. That's a huge win you won't forget.
Absolutely. I assume there is another match. I'm not 100% who's playing, so...
What's it about?
So what's the other match, Tim? What's the other match for? Third and fourth? Oh, like in the SPL that they have 2 sections. Okay. All right, well, it's just important for these 2 teams. Unfortunately, folks, we won't be able to bring it to you mainly because of the people in the way. And so us watching is a bit hard. And so we will say thank you very much for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to see Tim, let alone get to commentate with him. Oh, they've moved the people, right. Well, we can stay here, mate. I'm happy to do that with you. Because like I said, doesn't matter the level of the game. I think it's just the beauty of competition. As Australians, we just love our sport. And the people playing out there in both divisions tonight are actually giving it their best. That's all they do.
No, that's right. I'll go over to that table just to check what that score is. Like, if it is a bit one-sided, we might tune off. But if it's the last
I saw
couple
12-11 on the sheet there.
In a race to 14.
I assume so.
Okay, all right.
It's 12-11 to the red side, whoever the red side is.
I'll mute myself and I'll just work it out.
And for those of you who are still tuned in, this is the second level of the finals. The teams that didn't finish in the top 4 play off for their own money, I'm assuming, or whatever it is, prestige. And I think right now, it's 12-11 to one of the sides, and so therefore it's definitely a close final. And for all the people out there playing, they're having a real go. Unfortunately, Mark misses being snookered on the black. And Gibbs, I'm not sure who the player in the white t-shirt is, but he's got an opportunity now. All his balls are out in the open. I'm assuming that's maybe Scotty, actually. Poor Victorian president. I'm not actually sure. I don't really know Scotty, so it's just a guess. Obviously at 12-11, race to 14, it is very close, and so the pressure is on. Doesn't matter how close the balls are to the pockets. Nothing's easy. And we have, again, I don't know which team, sorry, but there is someone about to pot the black. Oh, and he has jawed it. He hasn't left anything too easy. But the black is way over the pocket, so.
Are we watching this one?
Yeah, we don't know who it's 12-11. I'm not sure who the score is. Okay. Another opportunity in the black, right over the pocket. So I'm pretty sure this will be on the board. And I think the score we'll see in a sec when it changes. $12 all. Okay, so the team in behind, we're actually now levelled it up at 12 all.
Yeah, so just got the load 14. Down there. So Steve has won that game for the Hustlers to get it back to 12 against the Pooligans. So the blue is the Pooligans and the 12 is the Hustlers, and they've just got back with that win from Steve.
And
so
I believe Mark is on the black, or is he on the double and the yellow? We'll see in a sec. He's going for the black, I believe.
Is that Mark Lassen?
Yeah.
See, not a bad attempt.
He's had a swing at it. It's actually going to land in front, and I think he's somehow snookered him from this angle.
No, it's hard to tell.
Oh.
No, he's getting down pretty quickly.
Get down on it?
No,
okay.
he's on this. It looks like he's screwing off it.
And is that Scott from Port Victoria?
He's got good action on it. He's screwed it too far. He's right on the back rail.
He's used some energy on that.
And looking at the line, he's got a makeable but challenging cut to...
Tim actually doing a really good job of boundary riding while he's trying to commentate.
He's done. That's a great pot. If it misses...
It's a great pot.
That is a great
pot. So obviously, again, I think he's wearing a Hustlers t-shirt, is he?
I'm not sure if they've got matching tops.
Okay. So, yeah,
Yep,
13-12 to which team? Yeah, see, Scotty's team. 13-12 to Scotty's team, let's say.
We'll find out soon. Yep. So that's 2 in a row. So that's the Hustlers. Were 12-11 down. They've won the last 2 there in the last couple of minutes.
Okay.
Oh, if I got that wrong, that doesn't make sense. I thought it was the other way around.
I'm not sure the teams or the players. No,
they've
it's
got
14, race to 14.
Race to 14.
Has to be race to 14.
Yep.
So these are the last 2 frames, I think. And I see Katie out there about to break, so we know Katie's going to give it her best shot. I'm not too sure which team Katie plays for. On the other table, it's quite an open table, quite a few balls left on the table, so a bit of work for the player coming in.
See, those last 2 balls in that frame were good. He screwed off that one lovely.
Yeah, he made up
too
for the
far, and
bit
then,
of screw, yeah.
Very good cut as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, picking up.
See, it's
13-12.
it's pretty good here. It's Stan versus Katie, which is a pretty good game here.
Do you know who Katie plays for?
Oh, I think it's Frank.
No, tonight, mate. Tonight. Pete?
Oh, no, not the name. Yeah.
Well, Stan's wearing Hustlers t-shirt. Stan's wearing the Hustlers t-shirt.
That's Stan.
Well, Stan's a hustler, so Katie's a pool. What did you say? What's the other name? Pool?
No, the Pooligans.
Pooligans. Well, Katie's playing for the Pooligans, and she's on the Reds. Katie's quite a decent player. Played lots of years. Very experienced. Very good potter. Jeez, he's hit that. It was going straight into the centre then on the double. Oh, Katie, a bit unlucky. She's potted the red to the left. It's
Did they get a
come
kiss
off the other
one
red.
of those? It
Off
did,
the other
yeah.
red. Yeah.
No, that's the pace of that. I thought she
Yeah,
must have hit
absolutely.
something on the way through. Now Jackson Kafkas has got a long ball here to bottom left.
It's a very good pot.
That is a good pot.
Very good pot. Oh, he had the other yellow over the pocket, but he was straight in line then.
Yeah, and it looks like he'll probably take the one to
Now
bottom right.
Yep, and Stan's with ball in hand actually on the other table. And actually, I believe there's an out here if he just gets the first ball. Yep.
I think that helps that
I
contact.
think Stan's actually quite. Oh, he's got a yellow down the other end. I see near the balk line.
Yeah, but they're all available.
So I believe he'll finish all these first. You see, Stan's a hustler by his t-shirt name. So we know Katie's actually the opposition. And which team's
you're
leading?
Right too.
Which team's
Sorry,
leading?
you're
Did
right.
you say? Hustlers or
no, that's the bit where the
you don't know who the red
mental
team
fatigue
is.
has kicked in.
Right. Because you can see on the right hand side of the screen,
I
folks.
thought the blue was the Pooligans, but I'm not quite sure.
Okay. Now Stan has hit that too hard, and I'm not sure whether he's on the yellow in the centre. It looks like he is. He's just waiting for this fella to play.
Terrible to me.
Yeah, but who's the red and who's the blue? The scores, mate. We've got lots of runners trying to work out exactly who's in the lead and what. Stan going for the ball in the centre. He's rolled it straight in. He's now actually on the last yellow. Oh, there's a yellow in the centre actually. I couldn't see that before.
Yep. No,
but this ball that he pots to the corner leaves him on the yellow.
Yeah, now with my younger eyes.
So we'll see with Stan once he wins whether they keep playing or whether they stop. And we'll know whether the Hustlers are 13 or 12. Because right now Stan is on and out. Last yellow. I believe he'll just roll this in. Oh. Well, Stan is actually trying to pot the black to go equal.
Pooligans.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's to go equal.
So Stan's actually trying to pot to go equal.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Pete. And Stan has jawed it.
Stan
has George the Black. So Katie with an opportunity now. Doesn't mean that she's going to make it out.
They're They're not great, the Reds.
No, they're not. I believe that Katie is quite a smart player, and she can also pot butt. So she's probably in the context of, do I snooker straight away? Do I pot straight away? I don't think there's a hard ball, although the one down the far corner on the cushion, near the cushion there, is her dead ball.
I'm just wondering if she can get behind the red that's dead.
I think Katie's going to go for it. Knowing Katie, I think she backs herself.
Oh no, she's going to get coverage on this pocket here.
You think she's going to close that in?
Yep.
Just be careful you don't leave a double.
Oh no, she's potted that. She must like the angle. So the shot I was thinking before, we can't quite see, but if you can get that dead red, get the white up the top, you're not going to run that red down inside the black.
Yeah, it should be able to. I think she can. I think this is the shot.
This is the shot,
That you can go around the table and come down the bottom to come up behind
you might
it.
have to put a little bit of left on it, but yeah, you're right.
Oh, she's missed the shot.
Yeah, I think she needed a tiny bit of left.
And she's missed the snooker.
Oh, she missed the pot.
Yeah. So I believe Stan should be on. We'll see by Stan's mannerisms whether he thinks he's on.
So the Hustlers to put this at
Hill. Oh yeah, Hill. Sorry, I forgot he missed it the first time.
Oh, Jackson's got...
Oh.
So this is for a win for the Hustlers, I think.
Yeah. Yeah,
it is. So
that's
they've won
a big
the last,
effort. While we're watching Stan miss that first bloke and get the second one, his teammate has won the other table, and they've come over the top.
It's a big... So
13-12 down, 14-12 win.
That's huge. And they'll be very happy with that. So
the team who were behind both situations we came into have come over the top and taken the wins.
Have won that.
Yeah.
No, great win. Hey, we'll close out here tonight from
CueballTV.
Thank you, Dan, again for all the work in setting it up. Well done to Lynch Mob. Hey, Dan, is that your first win of this comp? I reckon you've won another one. So Dan's been playing this for more than a decade, and he's captained his first victory.
Dan has done what Gusta Giorgio did in Albury.
Huge effort.
Bounced back off the loss and taken the win this year.
So well
congratulations to Dan and his team, and congratulations to CueballTV who've taken the video so we can watch for the rest of his life and enjoy it with a red wine. See you later, folks. It's been great. Good luck tomorrow.
No, thank you, Kev.
Thank you, Tim.
She's rugby, I know. She's rugby. The balls are about to drop.
Oh, she's talking. Just speak up.
Hi everyone.
Guys.
Just have, clearly we've got a presentation now. So, first of all, I just want to thank everyone for being a part of this comp this year and every year for those of you who have played before. The comp is named for Jared, who passed away 4 years ago. 3 years ago. Incredibly special man with a really great heart, and he loved this comp. He loved sharing his knowledge and his skill. He would share his knowledge and his skill whilst you were playing against him on another team. He is an amazing, amazing human, and because he loved this comp, we then named it after him once he passed away. So, we miss him a lot, I think. As far as my little thank yous are concerned, before we get started, I want to thank all our captains, not particularly, our experienced captains, Stan, Adam, and all the other experienced ones that I can't see.
Come on, Nikki, we're enjoying it.
I'm dead now. So all the captains.
All the captains. All the captains.
And Dan. But also I want to shout out to our new captains who have joined the comp this year and have made an incredible impression on all of us. Greg, Donnie, Bobby Joe, who was last year, but I always think that she's just a new captain. Oh my God, I'm dying. Jerry, Scott Henderson, Rush, all the captains. I probably shouldn't have started with names, I'm so sorry. But thank you all so much, you guys. Committed to your teams, committed to sharing your knowledge, and committed to making the lower div players better than they were when we started the season. So thank you all so very, very much. I think that from my point of view, this has been one of the closest comps that I've played in. Every single week I felt like all the games were really close, really hard fought, and I appreciate that everyone put in everything they had to make sure that this comp was a really cool one. done now because I don't have much voice left. So we're going to go and start handing out stuff, right? No. We got highest Group D player is Michael Elliott from Wrecking. I think it's gone. It's just laryngitis now. Highest Group C. Yeah, at your own risk. Highest Group C player is Peter Orwin from Lynch. Highest Group B player was Jen Black from Duxton.
I'll see her on Thursday night.
Oh, we'll give it to you.
And the
I'll give it to you.
I'll spend it.
Highest Group A player, Brendan Wilson, Chopton. And the highest captain is Ian Hennessy from Chopton.
There we know it's rigged. There we know it's rigged.
Recount.
Recount.
We go on differential, we go on total when you got the committee, we go on differential. No, all one on differential, mate. Recount. Go on differential. No, it's wrong.
So,
We go on differential.
we've got the most, the most master breaks was equal. No, I'm going to go the other way. No, I'm going to go the other way. Most master breaks was equal with 3 each. Adam and Greg.
Yay!
I suppose it's had to win something.
And the most reverse masters was Greg with 6.
And then Greg got one tonight as well.
That doesn't count.
The finals don't count.
See, there's always one in the
Just thought I'd mention
Finals never count.
Yeah, they could have mentioned it.
Just thought I'd mention
Yes, yeah. Okay, so now we get into the winners, or the actual team winners. So the winners of the B group final, $500 is Hustlers. Oh my God, stop.
She's talking about it, not me, but it goes on differential.
No, Adam, you didn't win.
Stop.
I'm not talking about it, she's talking to me about it.
Fifth place in A grade finals is anybody other than the person who's standing waiting to get Fourth place in the A grade final is Chalk Dirty to Me. Literally the most underrated team in the whole year was us!
Now I'm going up on the money.
Second place in the A grade final that I'm not sure we've had such a close one in a very long time goes to a breaking point.
I had 2 speeches there tonight.
Go to the third one. Go with the first one. The third one.
Unfortunately, this is not what I want to be talking about. But, yeah, look, well done to Lynch Mob there. You know, we lost 3 games, I think, the whole season. I think you guys only lost maybe the same. So it was good to see the start of the year, if we had been offered a chance to play tonight in the grand final, I would have taken it. So it's a great effort for my team. Well done to Dan and his team. It's great players. So yeah, disappointing, but still really happy. Just on behalf of captains, players, everyone involved, Nicky and Narelle, just the way you run the comp, picking the team, start of the year to organising the subs all year, it's run absolutely fantastic. So absolutely played a lot of comps over the last 50 odd years, but this is probably one of the best I've played. Honestly, like every week, every match is so close, and that's the way you do the team. It's fantastic. Yeah, I really would go well, and look forward to playing it.
Now it's done.
5 minutes away, you can quit it forever.
And our winners to get first place, Lily, and $4,000 is last year's runners-up, I believe. Yes.
No, the Lynch mob bucket ass.
Last year's runners-up.
We were.
Lynch mob.
We're all meeting down at the fucking pub.
Speech is me calling up my player. Yeah, Greg said everything, but what Greg said was that it's been a great comp. Really enjoyed it, and great to go one better than last year. Yeah, I didn't think we could do it, but we did. Thanks for the support, Jack.
Love the confidence in the faith he has.
It was all us.
Say something about 10-3 down and then 6-0 down. Oh my God.
Yeah, 6-0 down and then 13-14 wins. We had, I don't know how many 13-14 wins we had throughout the season.
Too many.
We went the other way. Yeah.
We beat you, give me up.
Give me up.
All right.
That just went over his head.
Kerry? Yeah, Kerry.
Kerry, well done, Kerry. Kerry. Behind the ball, Kerry. Behind the ball. Send your diagram.
Yeah.
Double winners.
Well, at the start of the year, when we had the auction, I went to find those two guys and they beat you.
I like that.
Hey, I'm picking them.
Excellent.
Well done, Dan.
Once again, thank you all so very much. Thank you to everybody that turned up tonight to rep. We really do appreciate the camaraderie and the quality of members and people that we share our lives with. So thank you all so very much. We'll see you next year. Someone's calling me.
Thank you to Danny Lynn for videoing so we can all go back and rewatch it. And
Thank you for streaming.
also to Kev Harvey and Timmy Morrissey for
I'm Sheila.
Get around Lynchy, buy a CueballTV shirt. Where's my medal, man?
Brendan, you going to see Bobby?
Nat hasn't yet.
Okay.
Apparently Nat wants to
What do you reckon we go and speak?
I'm taking it just a second. Nikki's
Hey, Jackson wants Jackson wants to take Jack, No. This one.
Hey, well done, Brett.
Don't be scared. Come on, Jack. Come over here. Should I give it to him? I won one frame. I think the shit's
I know, and I think
Right.